We are live. Right now it's just whatever. But obviously once Deuces, oh my mic's all the way up there. No wonder I sound so far. Obviously once Deuces get here, we will go ahead and talk about this finale. Um, and then be sad about the fact that we have to wait 2 years for the next season.
I still like Addison's episode better.
I like this episode a lot. I didn't like that episode that much. Like that episode was cool, but
I mean, I liked this episode. I love this episode, but I think I just the motion. This one was more receiving. Like she got the information and then had to deal with the whole day. Because I mean, because even I was saying, I was like, Rhaenyra finna come back and be on their ass, but I completely forgot that she pregnant. You saying like. So when I first saw the episode, I'm like, and she told her, and I'm like, oh, she pregnant. Like, she ain't finna do shit right now. And then, of course, she went through the miscarriage, but it was like,
right.
Still ain't finna do nothing. Like, I was thinking she's finna come right back on ass. Like, but I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So then, once I saw the whole day, like, nigga, the baby birth really just blew me.
That scene was rough.
I was off that. I couldn't even watch it. I kept turning my head for real. And I like scary movies, but I'm like, fam, I thought I guess she was in pain, but she like, nigga, get away from me. I'm about to let this baby out. Like, you about to just do it on your own? No milk of the poppy?
I mean, I guess she's showing her strength. I don't know. It was, like I said, that was
out there trying to plot wars, and she and that motherfucker in the background going berserk, bro.
It was definitely a rough scene. Like
Damon was like, dog.
What scene y'all talking about?
The baby birth scene. Well, man, somebody online was saying that Damon didn't want to go back there because remember the last time when Lena she was having her rough birth. By the time he walked up, they was like, "Hey, you got to choose baby or mama, and you might lose both." So they were saying
trying to avoid it because she was having a rough one.
Yeah, they said that it looked like because he did kind of look shook when he heard them calling for him. So they thought he was they think that he was like, man, last time I had to do this, I had to make a rough decision. I ain't got that in me.
Oh, I thought he just knew what he was up, like who he with. You like, nigga, you got it. I'm trying to get this war going. You
got it.
I'm about to get this war going. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody in the table.
You good, bro?
Right there.
I mean, it could be a little of both, but a lot of people, in they fan theories and stuff. They definitely look at it in a more romantic light. So,
I can get that too. Like I just don't see Damon being scared about it. Like I can see what everybody's saying, like, because he's been through it.
Well, no, when he came to his family, it was, you could tell a lot of times he was getting shook. He was getting shook by a lot of stuff. Like when he saw Viserys in episode 7 or episode 8, when he saw Finn, how sickly he was, he looked shook. So it's like it. For as much as Damon does his stuff, it do seem like his family got the power to shake him. Cause he'd be like, bro, y'all is still Targaryen blood at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I think that. Yeah, I believe that because you got to think even in that aspect, like he's fucking on his niece, fam.
Yes, so. That's also it is what it is, I guess.
So it's a double heart right there. It's like I feel for my bride, but damn, my niece is going through it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it might be a little of both on that too. He's like, I could lose my wife. Damn, I could lose my niece. Like,
right. That's a lot of energy for Damon right now. Am I all out? No.
But like I said, that was a hell of a way to start the episode.
That shit had me crying. I was mad. I was actually mad that Rhaenys came in. I guess we really got to wait to Rudy, but I was definitely mad that Rhaenys came in and left. I thought Rhaenys was going to be on ass too.
She came in, said her piece, got the family on her side, or got her on the family side, and was, hey, I'm done. I did my part. This ain't my war.
That was funny as a bitch though. I feel like when we think about how it is in modern days, when niggas instigate some shit, like that's definitely what that was. Like, I ain't in it though, but yeah. I was around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your problem though. I just want to pass the news.
Even Corliss, he was on. He like, I'm trying to retire. I am trying to be done with all of this.
Hey, yeah, Corliss came back injured and done, bro.
Hey, he was tired of all these. He was tired of all these people's problems.
Corliss came back said, "Hey, you told me you was right all along."
By the way, I told you he wasn't gonna trip that much about his brother. He said his little piece. He said his little piece, and then it was. He didn't even seem that mad.
But
he said his.
But I definitely thought it was gonna be like because he had that moment asking for Damon. Like, where Damon at? So I thought he was ready to get some action, like at least say something to him. But they're like, he ain't here, and he was definitely looking for that nigga though. He was sweating.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was even that might have been like, man, we playing the world. Where the hell is Damon at? Like, I don't even know if that.
It might have been that too.
I definitely feel like
I feel like because everybody knew between Rhaenyra and Corliss and Damon that even Rhaenyra kind of looked at him like, yeah, nigga, he not here. We not finna do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Not finna deal with that right now. You know what I'm saying?
When it seemed like when she told him like, yeah, he tried to say, oh, you dead, so I should take over. That seemed like when he was like, oh, well, that's his fault.
I know it was big. All right, I guess. I mean, he been on that shit. Energy.
So yeah. So I mean, I definitely thought Corey was gonna take it a little bit down, but I feel like I still think because they haven't talked to each other, Damon gonna still say something to him that might. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's still gonna be like a standoff. It's still gonna be like, hey man, you still killed my peoples, man. Like,
I really don't think it is. I think
not like
Corliss's
a standoff.
Tired.
Yeah, not like a fighting.
Yeah, not like a standoff. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit of sass in there.
I feel like they got bigger things. Nigga. A dragon has ate a kid. They over that. They done with.
They don't know about that yet.
Yeah, they do. They found that out at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
they know.
My thing is, who told him? Like, who saw it? Did he take responsibility for it, or did somebody see in the sky?
So he might have.
Like, or did somebody in the sky? So somebody saw that shit happen. Because like, imagine being on the ground and watching that happen.
Well, it was above the clouds.
It happen because you're not gonna miss this big ass dragon in the fucking air.
It was above the clouds though. Remember, it was storming, and they went above the clouds.
Nigga, I saw the dragon above the clouds, nigga. Like, so everybody saw it.
No, I don't think everybody saw it. Fam looked so shook at the end. I think he went back and was like, "Hey, I fucked up. I fucked up a lot."
But why would you tell the enemies that you fucked up?
Well, somebody.
I think he might have told nobody. If he didn't tell, it'd be because they just found the body. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, they found you mean they found the dragon wings because the body was
wings.
gone.
The body was
only thing that was left was the wings.
Oh, I thought it was like half the body and some.
No, it was just the wings.
She went under right after she bit through the first time. You see the body fall. He comes back around to catch the fallen body. The only thing that fell through was the wings.
I did not catch that part. I didn't know. I didn't know he came back for seconds, nigga. Damn.
She came right back around. She went through the first time, and then as you see, like the body and everything falling, the wings obviously they fell way further. But she come and catch the rest of the main body and fan body just come through right back again the second time. That was the after dinner mint.
Yeah, they said that was
dinner mint.
They said that they was like that was big. I brought you in this world. I can take you out.
Dog, just the fact of how they tried to play it is like, yo, neither one of them, like the dragons took over and was like, fam, all right, you blew fire at me. All right, you know what time it is.
Bro, right when he pulled up on the dragon, right when he left off and he flew off in the clouds, I knew it. I said it is.
He should have stayed in that. He should have stayed in that little like that cavern area where Vhagar couldn't get into.
Yeah, bro. I was like, when dude couldn't get to him in the cave, I would have just like stop right here. Stop.
Bro, that'd have been my home for the next week. Like, I'm just not leaving here.
Whoever was the suggestion to send the kids. Like that was a horrible suggestion.
The older brother. Remember, he said send us.
Oh yeah,
that's when I called.
Who co-signed it?
Was gonna be the one that started the fight.
Well, somebody co-signed it. It was like
they all said okay because it was. You got to figure You got to figure if they finna be the former. They not like teenagers of today. They finna be the next generation of kings and queens. They got to get started early.
Right,
and you got to think they riding off that wave because they like, nigga, Rhaenyra's the queen, nigga. We all agreeing on this. So send your people out to let everybody know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I get that, but I'm just like, bro ain't show no, like, even with this, like, you had to go and convince them through your speech. there's not one moment that we've gotten so far that show that he's good with the
that's
speech.
what made me mad. I feel like because the older brother was the one that really vouched like we should go.
Yeah,
right. Because he looked shook when he turned. He said he said we. He definitely
did he say we?
He
looked like the goddamn snuggle bear in that commercial, like that little meme, like that meme. He looked over
remember they
like,
was
bro,
pointing
what?
out different. They was pointing out the different things they needed to go to, and he was like, "Send us." Fam looked back like, "Hey, what us?"
He said we. He said,
we not French.
We are Targaryens. We are not French.
Like, so I already knew like when they because I mean like you said like they showed. I feel like that was even a foreshadow when they showed them kind of fight each other, and it was like you can tell the youngest nigga ain't on this at all. Like
you knew one of them was dying.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes it more heartbreaking to make it the younger.
But that's gonna be the one that's gonna kick everything off though, because the younger one ain't gonna be about shit.
No, the younger one died.
That's why he knew he wasn't about shit when he got there and saw Aemon. Like, bro, I'm not here to fight, bro.
But he never was about it. That's it. That's why it was kind of like poetry, because Aemon, he didn't want it at first. Remember, he didn't want. Remember he didn't want the not Aemon, his brother. It's like there's so many kids in this that don't want what they're supposed to be destined for.
Right.
Hey, what's funny as a bitch too. Like I had somebody said, I forgot Allison had a whole fourth son that ain't been in the motherfucking show at all. Yep. They sent that motherfucker way off somewhere. They said
he's supposed to be in the second season.
Yeah, and they said, and there's supposed to be there's this prominent black girl dragon rider that's supposed to be coming in the second season as well.
From where? Like to who?
Remember I said they had 13 dragons.
Yeah, there's so many. Remember this because he was saying. Remember there was 3 other wild dragons, and there was there was so many other dragons.
It would be just somebody. But I mean, I thought Targaryen's the only one that can tame them, so that would mean it'd be a random.
No, they got dragon because it's people who have Valyrian blood.
Yeah, if you have Valyrian
blood. Valyrian. Okay.
Yeah, and so she's supposed to be a prominent person. I was listening to the Black Girl Nerds, and their podcast, and they was talking about it because they read the books. So I forgot the girl's name, but she's supposed to be a big figure.
I think it's Needle or something like that. Nettle or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Nettle, if I'm not mistaken.
That's sad because I remember I was reading about it earlier.
Yeah, because I was trying to get just more information because I didn't. So I thought that the dragon that bro had was the biggest dragon. No, the one that Damon.
No, Vhagar is the biggest dragon. Vhagar is the biggest dragon that's left because that was one of the 3 that was
from what I was reading. From what I was reading, they were saying that one that he went to, the second
biggest dragon.
They were saying that one's bigger. So I guess we got to verify that.
I was saying, let me look now because I know Vhagar is supposed to be the largest living dragon.
The one Aemon got?
The one, and then
because there's also
however you pronounce it.
Yeah, there's also another one. Largest. I think it's called Cannonball or something like. It's another one with a C. That's he's reckless. He's like a pit bull off the loose, reckless. That they said that he's supposed to be popping up at some point.
Yeah, by the time of the Dance of the Dragons, Vhagar had grown nearly as big as Balerion, which is the one that Aegon the Conqueror had, and was the largest living dragon. But Vermithor is the second largest living dragon because it's the second oldest.
So is it possibly it's gonna be because you said he grows to become the largest one. So that means possible this one?
By the time the dance, because this is the Dance of the Dragons. This whole
So you saying
by the time now it's the largest living because Valerian died. So, and I guess that was the only one that was larger than it before.
Oh yeah. But I told Dish earlier, bro. I actually still liked Allison episode because this pretty much Allison and Rhaenyra episode. The last.
Wait, you did?
I just like the scheming, bro. I love the scheming. I'm sorry. I love the scheming. So that shit was at 3:00 in the morning. Bro, we on ass. Let's go. Nah. Everybody go. We out here. Even when Allison was
that episode was cool, but
y'all been plotting this all this time. Even that moment when Allison looked at that room. And them niggas got the moving like it was fucking the stock market crash. And she y'all been doing this already? She yeah, nigga, we been, you know what I'm saying? Dog, that shit, I don't know why. That shit, if anything, it had me laughing more. It just had me more intrigued more because Rhaenyra's ending was literally tragedy after tragedy until she just finally broke where we know we finna get the second season. She really, because even when Rhaenys was she's a different person now and all this kind of shit. It's nigga, that's because she ain't found out about her son. After that son hit, she's no, nigga, we don't have now. But it's
you saw her at the end. That look at the end. She look, all right, fam. everybody gotta die.
She on hills now.
So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, Rhaenyra was pretty much more still trying to like. I thought Rhaenyra was gonna be on ass. Like
no,
like
not
I said
yet.
for me in the beginning. So it was like for me, watch her episode was like you had to still hit all of these random what's.
I was gonna say you got to think like she needed motivation. She needed something, right? Like even though she had motivation, it wasn't a direct like a kill until now, because even with her father, like it wasn't like somebody killed him.
Right. I mean, yeah.
So like now this is you actually killed somebody,
and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying because I was like I thought Damon was gonna be on ass because he was like nigga. Y'all killed Viserys, like y'all killed him.
He was on ass from the get go. Remember, that's what he wanted. That's
definitely restraining until now.
Yeah, everybody wanted the war, and
that's what I liked about this episode was showing the lengths that she was trying to go to not go to war. Like no matter everybody was saying, "Fam, let's go to war." She is still trying her hardest to be like, "No, we can figure something out. Like we don't need to go to war," and then. To show at the end where it's like, even no matter how much you can try, some shit's gonna go down that you just like fuck it. We got to get it back in blood.
Yeah. And like I said, I'll say it again. Hey man, that light up table, I want that replica, bro.
Hey, that table.
I don't get how like did they just forget that that's what the table did by the time Game of Thrones came around? Because that's definitely the same table that they just nobody ever told anybody else.
Like I said, it was cold at the beginning when it wasn't lit up. When they lit up, I was like, "Hey, take my money, fam." Like,
when that motherfucker threw the torch under the table, I'm like, "Bro, you doing what you doing? What are you doing?"
Drop me the link.
That shit should definitely be on Wish, nigga. Like, alright,
yeah, man. And then like, bro. So I know y'all already talked about the birth, but bro, when she palmed it, dog, I said, "This is the most."
Bro, she
palmed it out of her, bro. I said, "That is."
I couldn't watch it, bro. Like I was I was definitely watching that shit with closed eyes, bro. Like this shit is out of control.
Yeah,
out of control.
It was a wild that was a wild ass scene. But you know what? And that was the thing. Like I was reading in the books, and though she had the stillborn, they were saying that in the books it was even more gruesome because she actually gave birth to like it was like a half dragon type thing. So like in the book when she was saying like instead of get like this one she was saying get out of me. In the book she was saying get that creature out of me because like this baby was something different in the books.
And it died?
Yeah,
I believe so. I don't know.
Because in the book, there's a scene in the book where she actually names it the next day. Because after she takes Milk of the Poppy and like she's not in so much pain, she talks about how it is a quote. I saw somebody was saying that they wish they would have used it, where they were like, "She took my father and she took my baby.
Yeah,
she has to pay."
And then, bro,
they probably gonna use that in the second season.
They had another line. I guess Damon said. I think it was Damon. They said there was another line where he was like, "An eye for an eye, a son for a son. Vengeance will be paid." And I'm like, that would have been cold to end the season with, but I do like that you just ended in the silence and seeing the theme transform and seeing her face just look like that.
Big Sis Chris made a good point. If she was struggling, they would have had to make a choice to say to say the baby. So like But bro, also when she snatched Otto Hightower's pen, bro, if that was not
and
like
that motherfucker,
that was T.I. That was T.I. when he snatched old girl chain from ATM.
Hey, I just said like I was just saying like lowly like. You ain't never getting that motherfucker again. That motherfucker's in the water, nigga. That shit is gone, bro.
But bro, you know what I love about how like it feels like every time she roll up on the dragon, like it feel like Snoop in the lowrider. Like she always roll up on their ass, like, "Hey man, what you want, fam? Like what you want?"
Right, and just be like, bro, and make the slowest entrance, bro.
Slowest.
She went around the island, like,
but she did that the first time too. Remember
that
when they
true.
First met there? Like that's her thing. She's like, "Look, I'm gonna pop about it." I feel like they be planning it. She's like, "All right, like you go talk to him," and then when he gets to talking mad greasy, I'm gonna pop about from behind the mountain. I'm gonna do a little whip around, and then I'm gonna show up on it. She be riding on him, dog. Like dog, there was so like there was so many moments that I was just like, bro, this is hilarious. Right?
Yeah.
She was bumping on it, bro.
No, that's because if the Targaryens gonna do one thing, they gonna have style when they do their stuff.
Yeah.
When they do their dirt, they do it in style.
Did y'all?
Bro, I said the Targaryens, bro, they're a different breed, bro.
They're a
They
different
really
breed.
they really don't care about nobody.
Because
like everybody act like they do, and they do not.
Well,
It's
that's essentially the whole crux of this series. Is Alicent is basically pissed that she has to do all of this decorum and everything, and Rhaenyra's like, "I'm a Targaryen. Fuck what everybody say. I can do my own shit." Like,
because that's really what she doing. Like real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Always been doing.
And then what was the other thing that I wanted to bring up? Shit, I lost it. It was a funny ass moment. Fuck, I lost it.
hey, was y'all shocked by Fam's eye?
Nah, because I knew it was coming.
Did you think it was gonna be a rock?
Yeah, I
it
think it was gonna be.
It was a sapphire.
I didn't think it was gonna be that.
Yeah, I didn't think they jeweled them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I knew about the sapphire because everybody kept on talking. Because right before, everybody was like, I wonder if they're going to show the sapphire eye or not. So so I knew the sapphire eye was coming.
Oh, so yeah, I don't be paying attention. I don't be watching all that other shit.
Oh yeah, I was on it. And like, hey, low key, like if he wasn't such a square, bro, like that would have been fire. Because I'm not on his side at all. I got zero love for him. But like
for Aemon.
For Aemon, like I said, if he wasn't such a mog, I would have been like, hey, that was fire.
I ain't gonna lie, when it popped off, like, he cold for having a sapphire eye.
You wasn't touched by that moment when he felt bad for actually killing Fam?
No, I was like, nigga, what was you?
I don't think he felt bad. I think he like, fuck, I started this war.
No, he didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to kill him. Like he did want the eye, and he probably just wanted to bully him. I don't think he wanted to kill him. But still, I'm like, bro,
I don't think he was in a situation of.
Yeah, he wasn't in control, and that's the thing.
I don't think it was a situation of out of love for his nephew or anything.
No.
Just like, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to be the nigga to start this war.
Well, I
think that's what he felt bad about.
I really think that he just wanted to bully him. Like he just wanted to.
It was like, but they both lost control. They dragon, which somebody said too. You got to think, Sam.
Viserys said it. He said that. Everybody think that we control the dragons. We don't.
That's a myth. Yeah.
But like Fam had like the youngest dragon, and he had the most, the oldest war vetted dragon. So it was like
that dragon.
You got the youngest dragon don't know what the fuck to do and breathing fire on this big motherfucker. He like, boy, I'm on your ass.
So to answer your question, Big Sis Chris, Lena had it. Damon's first wife.
Yeah.
And
like pet tigers. That's what she said. Because you got to think, he was really more salty at it. Because it was more like, I know this little motherfucking dragon. I mean, she was like, she was like, I know this little motherfucking dragon did not blow fire.
Right, dipping around the cloud. Like, you trying to get me? Are you? I was
telling Mike yesterday. I was like, she got flamed in the face. She was like, oh shit, we can do that still. Because remember, they ain't had war. So she like, oh shit, we can actually blow fire and actually go back to war. Fuck it, I'm going back to my base.
Like triggered immediately.
She was like, oh, we fighting again. We
and that's what makes it so cold to me, because you gotta think the little motherfucker actually like snuck up on her first,
right?
Do the fire. So that's what she did. Though, like, oh, we play it. Let me dip off on your ass.
We actually doing this now. Right. Okay.
It dipped off on that motherfucker. Came out of nowhere. Like, I'm on your ass. Fuck the fire, nigga.
Man,
on that fire.
On them heels, dog.
You knew that scene was over though. When all the sound went out, I was like, oh, well, there's that.
Oh yeah, calm before the storm.
I knew that. Staring around. I'm like,
I said, soon as he landed down, and we saw the silhouette. I said, hey, this is not going to turn out well. And then when he came out and the dragon was, I'm like, bro, like it's pretty much written in stone right now. You out of here, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, I think
definitely stolen from the Blonde Blacks.
They gave us dragons for both episodes. Like both Rhaenyra and Alicent ended with the dragons fucking shit up. Really, like.
Well, that's because. I think it's supposed to show how. Cause remember, the Dance of the Dragons is what really led to there being no dragons essentially afterwards.
So we finna really just see how strong like these dragons really fucking like.
And I think that's what's going. Yeah, and I think it's supposed to be like the show, like, fam. This is why niggas started being like, "Hey, man, we can't just have dragons."
That's why I said I can't wait because that's what I'm saying. Like they gave that the one moment I did love about this episode was Damon's whistle with the other with the first dragon. The dragon is way what king was it? The first king.
That was Jaehaerys' dragon.
That was Jaehaerys' dragon. When he was singing to it.
Yeah, because I'm like you like because even when Damon was saying that shit, like bro, we got like 8 dragons. Like nigga, I know we're ordered. Like he was, we saw the previous episode. He was hoarding eggs. Like this nigga's been ready to fight with dragons.
Oh
like,
yeah,
bro,
you gotta remember. Even in the first episode, right when Damon was gone, like I said, his brother, he was like, I'm pretty sure he gonna pop up for the battle because he'll never pass up on the battle. Like Damon he's all about fighting and war. You know what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, that's what I want to say. Did y'all already talk about when he told him, hey, y'all got to get down or lay down?
No, we didn't talk about that yet.
Because that scene that was Hoodie Damon to the he was like, hey little nephew, let me show you how we do it around here.
Oh yeah, when Fam came in, hey, that shit was funny as a bitch when Rhaenyra sent him down there because I'm like, bro, you sent this nigga on a goose chase. You know what I'm saying? Like
he had them all up there. He was like, hey, y'all was there when they crowned her, right? They was like when he said who was heir, and they was like, yeah, he was like, all right, bet. So like y'all better fight for us, either get down or lay down. It's up to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then the dragon came through in the end, like, hey, what you trying to do, fam?
Like told little fella, come walk with me, bro. Let me show you. Gave that nigga a training day.
I said, let me show you how you inspire loyalty.
Like, think for that Denzel Snoop scene. Like, bro, let me take you on a ride real quick.
Right.
Do some shit.
But like I said, Damon was on that the whole time because even when they was like before they was prepping, and he pretty much told him like, look, man, we got artillery. Like, what you talking? We got this many dragons on our side. What you trying to do? We can roll up on them now. Like. Damon's energy this whole episode was like, hey, just let me know when you ready because I'm down.
Well, that's what I really liked about what they were trying to show at Rhaenyra because, like I said, everybody was basically saying this. Yo, we just gotta go fucking burn King's Landing.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. Bro, this shit is an easy peasy scenario. Like, same as because that was probably the most like. I don't know what you want to call it, whatever, because we said this shit last episode too. It's like when Damon told Rhaenys, like, why didn't you just kill these niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas spent the whole week saying that, like in real world, like, why didn't she just kill them motherfuckers? Yeah. Like, and Damon was immediately like, bro.
But I mean, she said, "Since fam, this ain't my war no more. I'm done with this."
Yeah, that's what made me mad though, because like when she said it though, it was like, hey, I could have. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
I mean,
it's up to y'all to do this.
Remember in Game of Thrones,
but I was remember
they
did try to kill her though. Like you had a reason to do it though, because they tried to kill you. Like they did try to kill you, so you have reason to do something.
Yeah, well, but I think she views it as like they was just trying to get me out the way because they didn't want me to side with you. I ain't in none of this. So,
right? Because Rhaenyra did say like they asked you to sign. And
like, no. So she like I ain't in none of this. So look, hey, that's between y'all. I ain't in it. But
I also think she felt that like Corlys wasn't like Corlys. I think she felt at the time like Corlys gonna make the decision.
Yeah,
but if Corlys said we in it, I guess. But
yeah, and then to Bacardi, what Bacardi was saying, Damon been ready too, because even in that scene when he rattled off all the dragons in it, like bro. Yeah. You like? How do you know that all the dragons in the world? Like he had to.
That means you've been prepping for years.
He was like, "Hey, there's three over there. We got 10.
He has been on.
There's like 4 over there.
He has been on in-game Sasuke, bro. In-game Sasuke. Yeah, Sasuke was just like, "Hey, we done fighting, so I've just been wandering, coming back with information." Like he has been like, bro, this nigga had a whole map of like the realm. Like I know where all the dragons at. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think this is? Like. What do you think I've been doing? And that's like, so what are y'all? How do y'all feel about the choke scene?
That scene was a little wild.
It was wild, but like I understand why, because like even when she said it, she said, "Oh, you don't know the story," because again, it shows like Rhaenyra, she's operating off of the vision, right? That's her thing. Damon just wants to fight for family, right? So like that moment really showed us the dynamic between them. It was like, oh, I'm trying to fulfill a prophecy. You just trying to fight. She was like, so like even in that moment, the reason why she was so calm, because she was just like, you don't even know why we even doing
right.
this.
Like I'm trying to defend the realm from a whole bigger threat.
Yeah.
And you just want to fight niggas because you
Hey, Deuces, you was right. People finna be on that scene.
I told you, hey, bro. I tweeted out. I said, Twitter about to be freaky with that gift, man. I already know it.
What you talking about?
The
With him choking her.
Look at that.
People finna be freaky with that, dog.
I already know Twitter gonna be freaky with it, huh?
That's Twitter after dark, fam.
That's exactly what it is, huh?
I'm mad at it. Like I was gonna say, like, so I agree with that. Like I did think it was pretty much because she knew the story, which made me also realize too, like, was we talking about that yesterday when we were talking about like why the dragons like fell off? Mm-hmm. So it's like I said, it does make sense. That was for me, like after we talked about it and kind of saying it, that made more sense to me right there. Because it was literally the divide of your husband wants to really just fucking rule. And like everybody, niggas should be bowing down and not even like attacking us. We got dragons. You know what I'm saying?
The audacity.
Yeah.
Y'all
like the audacity. Yeah.
Y'all dragonless peasants coming after me?
While Rhaenyra pretty much really is like, well, my dad said that I gotta just pretty much protect this realm in a sense. It's and if you think about that, it don't matter who the fuck the kids is. Because it's really like as long as you stay on the throne, like the whole Targaryen name.
Well, it do and it doesn't.
It doesn't, yeah.
Because it do, but it's like because right now, again, the whole prophecy is trying to find out what they call him, Ditch, the
prince that was promised.
Yeah, the prince that was promised. So, but the prince that was promised was a Targaryen. So it's like in the vision. So it's like, though it doesn't matter with the kid, we need to make sure that we are in charge until the prince that is promised is birthed. Right? You know what I'm saying? So like we got to make sure that we're on the throne. So if any time that we're off the throne, and if the prince that is promised gives birth and does not have access to the throne, then it's messing up the prophecy. So,
So I mean that's what I'm saying. Like so I'm gonna definitely love to hear that more because even with Rhaenyra's fight, I mean even with Rhaenyra's fight, I feel like the Dance of the Dragons gonna still have to some point be like, she gonna have this moment where she like, nigga, I ain't supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be trying to save the realm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Rob thinks she gave up on that now. Her kid died. It's over.
I think it's over for that.
I really do hope that we do get because we're gonna get more and more. We get in the whole story. So I really do hope that something triggers the ending that we know that they fucked up the prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while we get Game of Thrones and the whole, you know what I'm saying, like how that happens. Like I'm hoping that because
it's the Dance of the Dragons in general because all the dragons started dying out. They started. It's really just
there's
the
no
fall
fire.
Of their,
there's
the
no
fall
fire
of their
to
whole,
keep them down.
Yeah, their whole dynasty, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like in essence, like because I still believe that the Night King is a goddamn Targaryen. So
they showed how he was created.
Yeah, they showed how he was birthed in Game of Thrones. Where are you at on Game of Thrones?
I thought you finished I
finished it, but I'm rewatching it, so I don't remember half the shit again. You know what I'm saying? But
what season are you on your rewatch?
I think I'm in like 4 or 3.
Okay, so you about to get there when they show the tree children create the Night King. You're going to get to that again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I definitely don't, because that's what I'm saying. I've been watching it again and realizing so much of the story I don't fucking remember.
I'm thinking now because we got 2 years. I might just start Game of Thrones
again. Like truly, bro. Like I've been like I forgot about characters. I forgot about all storylines, everything, bro. Like all kind of shit.
Yeah. And then, did y'all already talk about Corlys being Dame Lillard coming in clutch, securing the
definitely came in clutch.
He secured the what they call it, the river.
Oh, the Riverlands.
Even though that nigga down there died, he like, I got it though.
He was like, hey, I got it though. We got that locked down.
And he laid it in late. You know what I'm
saying?
He
did. He had to get a lay of the land. He was like, all right, like what y'all trying to do? He was like, hey.
Well, because at first it seemed like he was done. Like now it's going to be his last thing. He was ready to be done with all this.
Well, that's why I said he was feeling really opposite at first. At first he was like, hey, so wait, what y'all doing now? Like, fam, like I ain't even on that. And then when he realized, he was like, all right, hey, look here, we got it though. Like, I mean, I guess
right. And that's what I'm saying. That was Rhaenys. Like when Rhaenys was telling him, like, Rhaenyra's calm, and that's why I said it's gonna be so much crazier now because I feel like everything that she had got was because of, or even at least with Corlys and Rhaena. You know what I'm saying? It was because it was a cool head, and she was like, yeah, you should give her, you should support her because she's not trying to go to war.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't think much is gonna change with that because they gonna look at like, fam, your kid got killed, and that is still their granddaughter's betrothed. So they finna be like, oh, another shit that's to our family, they gotta pay.
Hey, that was funny too, because even and I didn't realize that until Lil Man went to before he died.
Yeah.
When he was like, what you bringing me then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna come down here trying to bargain or tell me whatever? Like, bro, trying to give me wives and a castle? Like, what you got?
But do you think that he gonna feel away with him killing him?
No,
because he kind of seemed because when he was on his heels, like I know he was saying not underneath my house, but he still was looking at him kind of funny, like, bro, you kind of on edge, bro. Like, I know you're giving me wives and stuff, but like, you tripping. You a little bit on edge.
I don't think he finna be that's some Targaryen shit. That's why these that's why these niggas is the way they
I definitely thought that's literally what it was. Like, I definitely saw it. Like, he saw these little niggas in the house. Like, y'all take that Targaryen shit up out of here, bro. Like, y'all take, because my thing is he not gonna stop his support because it's like y'all promising me this shit anyway. So. Yeah. But y'all not finna be fighting in my shit.
Right, that's literally all it was. Like, fam, y'all not finna dirty up my house.
Yeah, hey, like, did y'all notice that when Damon was when he was naming off all the dragons that he named Rhaeda's dragon, she kind of looked at him like, "Hey man, I ain't say I was on y'all side that way yet." Like, hey, she kind of tilted her head like,
he did it because he did that shit early. He like, nigga, we got all these dragons. What you talking about?
Because they there. He like y'all still in the throne room. Y'all are part of the squad.
She looked at him like, well, hold on. Like,
this is finna be dope next season.
Oh.
When she get her dragon,
you
said when who?
When Rhaena get her dragon, the Bela's sister.
Well, see, I feel like right now they on dragon hunt mode. Like them little girls about to get some dragons.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what.
Well, one of them, I think one of them already has a dragon. I thought.
No, I thought
one guy, and the youngest don't have one because that was the one that was.
Yeah, and I think that super crazy wild dragon that I was telling y'all about is going to be the one. Because remember when he said there's 3 wild dragons unclaimed, she kind of perked up like, oh snap, I can still give me a dragon. And like I said, there's one wild dragon. Like I'm talking about. Like they was talking about. Like he like a pit bull out here. Like he wild.
Hey, I heard it's a dragon. They just call it the cannibal.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Oh yeah.
That's the one. I said cannonball, but
call it the cannibal, bro.
Because they just eat whatever.
Eat whatever. It's out here wilding. I'm showing you. That's going to be the game changer. You're going to get that one, that pit bull one that pop up like, oh, whoa.
So we got to hope it's on our side. Because all right. So my thing is like, if it's a Dance of the Dragons, like,
does everybody on Dragon Hunt?
But I don't know if they get more dragons though. I remember all the dragons all the dragons are on Dragonstone essentially right now.
Yeah.
Other than the ones that the Greens already have.
And the 3 wild ones is just out in the world, right? Or are those on Dragonstone too?
I think they still on Dragonstone.
Oh, I thought when he said the wild ones, I thought he meant like they just out in the world.
I thought they were wild. Yeah, I thought they were wild too. Because that's what I was thinking. Like the Dance of the Dragons, like I feel like not even the whole second season, but some part of the season is going to be a chase to get dragons.
I'm pretty sure all the wild dragons are just on Dragonstone though.
Because if you telling me, because my thing is like, if you telling me that everybody, like whole Rhaenyra's whole squad, literally got all the loose dragons, then I don't understand how Rhaenyra going to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because you got to also remember,
you got to think all those dragons, even other than these wild ones, a lot of these dragons that people are going to get and everything are going to be young dragons.
Small. Yeah,
we just saw what happened with a young ass dragon.
Yeah.
Right, because they not all war fought dragons.
Right. Well, they're not war fought, and also remember, most like they said, most dragons, because we learned that in Game of Thrones when, like I said, when Daenerys dragons was chained up, the only way that they flourish, they got to be able to be out in this world. So the ones that were like on land, like those are bigger ones. They may not be war fought, but they are bigger ones. But the ones that are probably wild or that are chilling, besides cannibal, they're probably still going to be small adolescents. Like they're not going to be until, like I said, until claimed and until they really start.
Do you think? Did you read the whole book?
Most of it, like enough that it pertains to this story.
Well, I guess my only question, like, because I don't know, it's not like you're gonna tell me when it happens, but are there any more time jumps?
No, they already said there's no more time jumps.
Hey, you right, Big Sis Chris. That is definitely a message to the zoos. Like, hey, y'all got all these animals in captive. They ain't really flourishing. You got to put them out in you got to put them in their home so they can roam.
They said the whole point of the story regarding the time jumps was to get you to understand the characters as they were, to get you to where we're at now.
Yeah. All right, so the next 3 seasons we see is going to just be the growth of everybody.
Like the next couple of years. Yeah. And
I think, like I said, they kick it off with, again, the hunt for those dragons, because, like I said, that's the game changer right now. Rhaenyra, they got the upper hand because they got like 10 off deck, but like
a lot of those dragons are young and stuff. So
yeah,
it's like
a lot of those dragons are young. Yeah,
you gotta benefit, or you got
the benefit in numbers, but not like maybe not in strength yet, because
right. Because how many of those dragons? Mm-hmm. A lot of those dragons don't have riders currently.
Yeah. So you got to go through that process of getting people ready to claim a dragon, then building them
right. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna probably get some unexpected deaths because motherfuckers who are gonna be trying to claim a dragon. You know, the dragon can kill you, nigga. If I ain't fucking with you, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
So you might even get some unexpected deaths where motherfucker you think gonna get this dragon, and the dragon like, nah, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm almost sure because somebody gonna get burnt up trying to claim a dragon. You got to at least have one person who's like,
right. Somebody got to be like, just so we know that that's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like somebody got to take an L.
How do you think Alicent is going to react to this? To her son killing him?
She gonna try to keep it secret. The Green's gonna all try to be like they're gonna deny it still. Because it's no different. It's no different. Everybody been denying shit, bro. Like it ain't. No one saw it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that everybody. It's the story in general. It's the fact that.
But somebody, like I said, who did?
Somebody knows because
that word got to them fast. Like the fact that they knew the night of. That means somebody told them ASAP.
I don't know.
To be fair, we also don't know if that was the night of. We don't know. We don't know if that
I don't know if that was the night of. Like, that was my thing. I didn't know if it was the night of either. Like I thought it might have been because I feel like even though they said what dude was doing was like a short trip, I feel like it was still like a day or something. You know what I'm saying?
But either way, I think somebody has to know because somebody still had to tell them, and I think it could be just somebody who still. Matter of fact, Big Sis Chris could be right. Aemon could have told somebody, and then somebody who's still loyal to them in King's Landing, probably.
Oh yeah,
probably. Like they just got away and was like, "Hey, we got to let them know."
Right, because we already saw that one of the twins already jumped sides. Remember, old boy who brought her the crown. That was the twin. That was that. You know what I'm saying? So he already jumped sides. So like right now, we don't really know who is actually on the side yet. Like remember, that's actually what Rhaenyra was trying to do, was trying to figure out who her allies was and who her enemies are. You know what I'm saying?
Lost that shit.
So it's like right now we don't know who's on her side.
Let's go.
What you playing, Ditch?
Man, I definitely want to rematch.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I said, what you playing?
You didn't hear me say Overwatch?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Are you still playing Overwatch over there? Oh yeah, I'm sorry we can't play.
What you playing, Bacardi?
The multiverse, the DC multiverse.
But you got to figure, especially regarding if Aemon did tell somebody and it got out, even people on both sides, there were a lot of people on both sides who were still trying to not have the realm go to war. Because remember, that was supposed to be the whole thing why they were saying that Rhaenyra shouldn't be the queen is because she gonna plunge the realm into war. So somebody finna see that Aemon killed their kid. Like, yo, this man plunged into war. This side ain't the side that I need to be on.
Right.
I see what you're saying. Like they realize like the Targaryens are the one that actually caused it.
Well, not even just Rhaenyra. Because remember, that whole thing was why Rhaenyra shouldn't have been queen. From what Otto and them was saying was that, yo, she's a loose cannon. She's this, she's that.
Oh yeah,
she's gonna plunge the realm into war. Yeah. And then come to find out, well, no, it was Aemon who plunged the realm into war. Who is one of the niggas y'all claimed was not gonna do that because he was he on the side.
Right. I mean he became the loosest of cannons.
The loosest of cannons.
Like, but you know how they gonna try to spin it?
Balls too, though, bro.
Right.
Like,
I wonder how they gonna spin it though, because they still got keep the people and convince. So
they probably gonna blame the dragons.
But they got dragons too.
But they gonna say the dragon. They're gonna probably look at it as the dragons are wild animals.
Yeah, I feel like
as much as he tried, he couldn't overcome the nature of this wild animal.
Yeah,
because you gotta remember the distrust from the people in the dragons are also supposed to be rocked during this whole thing.
Oh yeah, it's hard. I mean, when she came up from the ground, some people was like, "Hey man, them dragons, you gotta get y'all wild with them, bro." they was all there. They saw it.
So many people died. Like
the whole town saw it. So they're like, "Hey man,
this is also true. It's so great. We can convince people." I saw Bergie started watching it. He was talking about. I saw he was like, I come humbly to y'all. I said y'all was weak. I apologize.
Yeah, no. It's House of the Dragon. It's House of the Dragon season 1. It was a solid ass season. Like,
bro. I think I don't like anybody who tries to say like it was like and like it. If you mad about the time jumps, I think that's really what it is. But I also realized like I read that like when I read that about the series in general, like people doing it, they were like they really did they took the best of Game of Thrones. Of what everybody wanted from Game of Thrones and made a season that gave us literally the dragons. It gave us character development. It gave us everything we wanted. It gave us really damn near more dragons than we've seen in Game of Thrones.
Oh, they gave us
on top of character development. You know what I'm saying?
They gave us different style dragons. To me, I thought that's what made it real dope.
That's the story though. Like the story is like not trying to say that we shouldn't know about these characters. But the story literally is the dance of the dragons. Mm-hmm. So speeding up the growth of these motherfuckers and trying to just understand who's gonna be riding the dragons is really all you need to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really gonna be like when some like I said when Marcus was telling me he didn't like the jump. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like about the jump between grown Rhaenyra with kids and that last episode before that was because no one knew who the fuck Harwin was.
He was there.
You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing. Everybody else that jumped, I was fine with. But when she opened the episode,
because he was the one that led her out to. He was the one that led her out when there was all that fighting at the wedding or is the betrothal,
right?
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
he was the one that carried her out.
So like in the so I didn't read the story, but I mean I did read about that. Like in the story, it is more written out their actual relationship.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but in the TV show, or the show, like, we only got him acknowledging her in the alley with Damon, and him carrying her out. So all you would see is like, oh, well, this nigga's a protector. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
she fucked with that. She was like, oh, he protected me.
But it's like, but you also gotta realize that same episode before the time jump was her telling Kristen like, hey, I'll fuck on you if you want to fuck on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't finna marry you and leave, nigga. Like, we ain't finna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
She wanted him to be a sneaky link.
Yeah. And he said no. So it's like, you didn't realize you had to really put that together where it's like, all right, well, if you're not gonna do it, then I'm gonna pick the other nigga who carried me out the motherfucking rest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So like there was no story to actually like elaborate on even how Kristen left her. Right. To even get dude in place, and then now y'all got 3 fucking kids together, bro. Like, wow,
his story was done when his story was done when he was like, I want you to run away with me, and you're not running away with me. Oh, okay, well, I hate you now. Like,
but how did we get to switch though? Like, you went straight. Now you on. We know we got the queen because he tried to kill himself, but
yeah, also we saw
like
his
you
story.
Still had to have a moment where, like, I guess that was my thing is because. He
was watching her all throughout the thing. Because remember, he was watching.
Bro, it's
he definitely is. You tried to give him.
He just wanted to be married to something. He was out here.
You tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, like that.
Right.
Bam, he hit it and
fell
in love.
Get that white cloak off for the right ones.
Right. Like, I'm trying to be married to something, bro.
Because he was definitely bad. Like, hey, if I'm gonna take this cloak off. It's gonna be
because remember he was saying he broke his bonds and stuff. So I guess you're not supposed to sleep with anybody if you got a white cloak. I guess.
No, that's what it is. The King's it's the King's Guard, right? No, it's not the King's Guard.
Fam, Jamie Lannister was a King's Guard. He was out there fucking. So it's like, what we talking?
But I mean, he was a King's Guard.
I didn't know King's Guard meant that you were supposed to be celibate.
That's what I don't know because but you also got to think about it too though. He was perfect Kingsguard to Cersei. That's all he was fucking.
But even like in general, even before that, when he was Aerys's Kingsguard, remember they was talking about the lovers that he had. So it's like, what does that really mean?
I don't think he really had because I thought the story really was that he was really only fucking with Cersei. I thought they made
even if he was lying,
he was fucking around.
Even if he was lying. But the realm thought that he was fucking around, so it's like what the story. The realm doesn't believe that the realm doesn't believe that he was celibate.
But you also this is years later. This is white people in office now. You know what I'm saying? This is not Targaryens follow any kind of rule. This is white people in office. Like, yeah, we do what the fuck we want to, bro. And they the Lannister, nigga. They the richest motherfucker. They're like, bro, I am not finna not get ass. You know what I'm saying?
But didn't
Your daddy put you on ass at like 10, nigga, before you became a Kingsguard. You not finna be not on ass.
I gotta look that up.
And your daddy, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think, bro, you in that family. Like, I get it. You gotta think Kristen.
He don't have a family, so maybe that could mean some.
Yeah, like
he can't just ignore rules and stuff because he ain't got nothing.
Like you gotta think Rhaenyra picked this nigga off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rhaenyra picked Kristen off the street. Like, hey, you know what? You can fight. Come on. Kristen saw all his fighting.
Hey, yeah, because she did. Yeah, because she personally picked him.
So right, that's what I'm saying. He was in love because he was like, fam, she done pulled me. She done brought me out the streets.
Got me out the gutter. Got you out the trenches.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
She done let me hit. He was in love, and then he just became a weak ass person.
No, don't do that though, because they had moments, bro. Remember he chased her down. Like,
he's still weak. What that mean? Don't do that. That nigga is trash.
Hey, he was courting her. That's what it was. Like he was
and didn't know. And then
that's his fault.
No,
but here's the thing: the first woman you fall in love with, the first time she say no, you go off the deep end. Like, bro,
like, come on, what we
like where your older cousins at? Where your bigger brother at, bro?
We're big Kristen. Where the big
I was mad at Kristen for being mad that she asked him, like, I can still fuck on you though, bro. Like we could like you're moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like we only fuck once. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, let's go.
The other thing, it's like, bro, it was one time. Also, this.
So I was mad at that. Like, if they don't have,
she had a dragon in gold. She wasn't finna run off for nothing.
If he would have told her, like, or if she would have told him and he would have been like, all right. And like if I just saw him next season still with her, like he was still fucking on her, but he was still conflicted, then I'd have been fine. But this nigga really went off the deep end.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga went.
He had the
nigga threw his life away, bro. Like
he was about to kill himself.
Well, technically he didn't throw his life away because
he was about to kill himself.
No, he was about to. No, I'm saying he was about to, but then like you handed the queen. Like you came up. He did come up.
He did come up.
As far as status wise, he came up.
In a weak ass way, but he came up.
But he came up.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, but when he what I was trying to tell him was like, well, people didn't realize.
Royal side piece.
Like, what people didn't realize is when old boy walked up to him in the party and told him what was going on. That's what he realized. Kristen realized like all this shit was not for him.
Oh yeah.
Like all you niggas is nasty. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I am a nigga of the cloak. So he beat the brakes off dude.
Look that up.
And he beat the brakes off dude.
He beat the brakes off dude, and he killed himself because he realized that, like, I literally put my penis in the worst circle of people I could probably even be in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
they are sworn to celibacy.
Yeah, I know they're sworn to celibacy. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying it's the Lannister family is all a family, bro. You gonna put bro, Daddy knew them niggas was fucking. Cersei them was fucking. Why would you put your brother on your sister as the king? Like, bro, you know.
But no, he wasn't her Kingsguard. I don't know what he was by the time she was queen. I don't know what he was by the time she was queen, but he wasn't on her Queensguard. I think he was just I'm just here now. Like, bro, my sister the queen. I ain't gotta do shit. Like,
but I mean, I feel like when the Lancers was part of that whole when Baratheon was even in office, like, nigga, that shit was all ran by Lannisters. Right. So it was like, bro, we gonna marry you, bring you in, because we need to bring your little house in, but everybody running everything. You know what I'm saying? Cersei them fucking, just mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Mind your fucking business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, That's how I feel like. And dog, that shit is still funny to me, bro. They Cersei and dog, like the whole it's cool when they do it. Not when I do it. Fuck them. Hey, dog. I didn't need to say that shit in Game of Thrones language. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish we had an episode where they really like when they made that moment, when they did it, when Cersei and them would talk about it, that in some way in Game of Thrones language they said that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was cool when they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? No. I feel like they did it in a sense.
Right.
If you read it, because you know, but that's my shit, bro. That's funny as a motherfucker. That is like prime example. Like,
it was perfect. For that. Oh man, but like, yeah, the Game of Thrones world is it's a wild world, bro. It really shows if you don't got dragons, like you really the only power play you have is you got to get in the throne somehow.
Bro, the realm would hate me if I had dragons. I tweeted yesterday. The realm would shake with fear the day that they knew my dragon hatched.
Bro. Family ain't gonna have the dragons that long because you ain't even out here with pure intention.
I know.
My intentions would be pure, and my intentions would be pure until you cross my family.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna try to make us shit like some kind of religion? Like I'm out here trying to purge the earth.
But
like,
my thing is the day that they say like, oh man, Digis dragon hatch, the realm would shake like fuck. We got like 15 years. We got like 15 years. I wouldn't be a mad king, but I'm saying
niggas gonna try to kill the dragon, bro.
Like
Dig's gonna be walking around with his dragon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby dragon, teenage dragon, like.
Taking spoils and stuff, like, he gonna take rations and be like, oh yeah, this is good bread. I'm gonna take this with me. And just look at people with his dragon like, I can have this, right?
Right. Like you think you gonna be sweet, but that little motherfucker on your shoulder gonna get your ass killed. You know what I'm saying? You gonna walk around in the market.
Quake with
but I got a dragon, nigga. Like
let my dragon hatch. I'd send ravens out to everybody. Like, hey, just to let y'all know, y'all got 15 years to stop talking shit. I assume after 15 years, you know.
Cause I'm on your ass. Don't send me no alert, nigga. I'm on your ass. Oh, I got 15 years. You know how many years I can plot on your shit, nigga?
You gotta think. If I got a dragon, I'm assuming the rest of my family got dragons too.
I was saying, if you ain't got the dragon, there's really nothing you can do once you get that alert.
I mean, I'm assuming you was talking about like you found you like you talking about like a wild.
Oh no, I'm saying if I was like a Targaryen, my family, I know my family is coming from dragons. I'd be the one to put everybody on alert. Like, hey, nigga, y'all ain't got a lot of time.
Nigga, your ass gonna be in motherfucking Harrenhal. Like, as soon as you born, they gonna transfer your ass.
Hey, that's cool. I don't need to. I don't have illusions for the throne. I don't want to. I would never want to be king.
All right, so
I'd be the person.
You gonna fuck around and be Aemon, nigga, thinking you got a dragon up top, and yeah. The reason you gonna be on that,
I wouldn't have been the person saying no. Get his ass.
In this world, obviously there's wild dragons. Would you go on a hunt for wild dragons in this world? Let's say you're not a Targaryen, but you know that there's wild dragons that can't be claimed.
Oh hell no!
That'd be a cool ass game though. Like it's like Game of Thrones, like dragon hunt, and you just run into Targaryens trying to fight your ass too. You run the Daemon type shit. This motherfucker hoodie Daemon on your ass.
The price of failure when you try to go get a wild dragon is easily death because you get burnt to death. So I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm definitely like that's the type of shit where you got a lot of money and you got like an army that you can send out here to try to get the dragon first. I don't want to be the nigga.
What if it's like a 21andMe situation where like you find out you're like 2% Targaryen? Like, what percent do you need? What percent do you need?
You go
dragon?
1%.
I'm gonna sit in the room and I'm gonna sit in the room and see what happens. But I ain't gonna go straight to the dragon, like you know me, nigga.
So what percent would you need, Bacardi, for you to get you out there trying
50,
to get a dragon?
50 and plus. 50 and up, bro. 50 up, bro.
And we good.
I didn't even know my daddy Targaryen. You know what I'm saying? Daddy been out here. Daddy tell me at my 18th birthday, like, hey, you know you supposed to have a dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, mama wouldn't let me tell you about it, but I'm telling you now.
Let me tell you, but you need a dragon.
I'm telling you now because you're grown and you need to be grown.
They could tell me my great granddad was half. All right, cool. Dragon time.
Right, dragon time.
You definitely fresh on the barbecue.
Dragon time, though.
You definitely fresh on the barbecue.
That 1% finna come in clutch. It's finna be the one drop rule for me.
Yeah, right.
What percent you need? You ain't answer. What you got?
I need at least 20%. 20%.
At least 20.
Y'all taking too
20.
much.
20 make y'all caught. Like 20 still make you cautious. You still back and forth on the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know for sure. Like 50% is like, you know what? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's either is here or now. You know what I'm saying?
This would be me. I would be walking up to the dragon yelling this, just in preparation.
Like, just I be see that's what I'm saying. But if I'm at 1%, bro, I'm whispering that shit like in like the back of the back corner. Like I'm gonna have a whole bunch of niggas in front of that motherfucker yelling Dracarys, but I'm gonna be in the back corner saying it. So if the dragon look at me, it's like, oh, you hear me, you heard me. All right, let me step up further. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas gotta die first. I ain't gonna be the first nigga die. Tell everybody, like, hey, everybody, all y'all. You know what? I'll probably be a bad motherfucker nigga. I use that 1% to make babies. And use my babies as like, you got like a percentage.
Right.
See if you can get a dragon first. If you get one, I know my 1%.
You said your kids ought to die. You was dirty. You talking
if I got 1%,
Big Sis Chris said 10%. Did y'all already say that?
No, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, she said 10%.
Like, bro, if anything under 50%, I'm using somebody else. I mean, I'm making kids.
So you Lord what's the name?
Like I'm bringing from Game of Thrones. Yes, I'm making babies and I'm bringing their percentage down to see like so. My first baby, who probably gonna be like a
McCarty,
now gonna be like
definitely Corliss.
Like my first baby, who probably be like a 35, 40%, like 20%, because I'm 50.
Mm-hmm.
Like or no, because I'm under 50. If I'm under 50, let's say I'm 49. Because even 49, I'm shaky on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
49, I'm going in confident.
Oh, yeah,
49 in there.
No,
I'm going there for multiple dragons. I'm trying to get on my Daenerys at that point.
I'm still making babies. I'm bringing my percentage down with my babies. If my first baby who like 34 or some percent get a dragon, then I'm all out. I'm in there. If that one failed, burnt up, we got to go to another one. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going.
You just
bro,
I'm gonna give one to my son first.
Big Chris, Big Sis Chris got a thing for Corliss, she said.
You don't want nothing Corliss got. You said like
all right, so obviously Targaryens is like one of the go-to. So if you wasn't a Targaryen, what house would you want to be?
A Stark, because then I got a wolf.
And you know what?
Everybody in the north is after me.
I'm be honest with y'all. I actually fuck with what's the name from? The motherfucker that got the niggas on the Iron niggas, the Iron dude.
Oh, Euron and like the Greyjoys?
Greyjoys. Yeah,
Greyjoys?
Them niggas. Yeah, I actually fuck like because them niggas was really savages, so they was really like we take what the fuck we want. Like when they was really explaining like when they kept re-explaining to this nigga, like, bro. You trying to actually like boast to us and brag to us, but it's like you didn't take none of this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they gave it to you. Like they gave it to you. Get the fuck out of here. Like nigga, I think what we want.
I think I'm with Didge. I would want to be a Stark. Like I said, if I can't have a dragon, give me a dire.
I mean, that's the easiest one, bro. They're the main characters of the story.
Big Sis credit the Baratheons are kind of cool.
It had to be a Baratheon too. Had that Warhammer, then I'm hitting with the Warhammer.
Yeah, the Baratheons. I gotta have something that has a lore to me. Like I can't just be a regular. Like I gotta have something that got a lore to me.
Even though they wouldn't accept me, like I could be a Black Lannister, like in a heartbeat, bro.
You want to be a Lannister?
I would be a Lannister, bro.
They gonna look at you.
They're not accepting. I'm bastard. Like, bro, you got this black. Who the fuck is this nigga? Like. I am not gonna be a Lannister, but if I can be a Lannister, like nigga, I would have to be. I'm lower than fam. You know what I'm
Tyrion.
saying? Tyrion, nigga. I'm like Tyrion gonna be on my ass. Like, boy, you black ass. But I would because I got the money. Like I'm you know what I'm saying? Niggas I wouldn't last. I don't feel like I'd last that long, honestly.
I'd be a Valarian too. I'd sell the seas.
Yeah, see, but
be a master.
Yeah, that would be my other one. A Valerian, like I would be, like I definitely wouldn't want to be a Hightower. Tyrell, I don't know. House Tyrell, they be scheming way too much.
Right,
like, them niggas be scheming. The Boltons, I definitely didn't want to be a Bolton.
I definitely wouldn't want to be a Bolton.
emo niggas would be the Veil. Like the Veil is wild, bro. The Veil is Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if they didn't give us the week strong, that 1 week strong, I would have been cool with the strongs. But like,
they gave us the weak fam. So it's like,
if it would have just been old boy, I'm like, all right, old boy, good. Like all right, I guess I can see this one through.
Looking ass.
Man, 2 years, bro.
I was just gonna say. So how y'all feel about 2 years? Just
fam, are we not getting when we I thought we still getting what's the name though?
I don't think Snow come out in between it.
No,
bro.
I don't think they even started filming that.
Oh, Snow don't come out in between. I'm salty. Man.
All right, big sis, Chris.
I'm checking now. I'm
Brand's lap, bro. Like that's
that's a wild statement.
Brand definitely gonna stare at you funny too. Still, like how you do. He's gonna just let you just be like, all right, this is what you here for. He already gonna know you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what's gonna make it awkward for your ass because you gonna start doing it. He's gonna be like, I already knew you was finna do this.
Right.
I saw this creepy, dog.
Right.
But
that's how he gonna look at you because he gonna look at you like he was already ready for it. You gonna be like, oh, I thought I was surprising you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't surprise me.
Yeah, the Jon Snow series, it's still Snow is still just the working title, so they ain't even got the actual title. Because remember, the working title for House of the Dragon was Fire and Blood. Because they thought it was gonna be named just like the book. So it's like they ain't nowhere near that. Then if they still giving out the working title,
I'm glad it's called House of the Dragon because I can't what we gonna use them fires, them bloods,
them bloods,
them bloods. That would have been a wild hashtag.
That hashtag would have been mixed.
We watching them bloods, y'all. There's been a whole bunch of game makers like, wait, what? Like, who watching us?
But let's see. I know there's I think there's supposed to be a Corliss series. I don't know if that's in development yet. Though.
They doing the Corliss series?
Yeah, it's called the Sea Snake. It's supposed to follow the young Corliss.
Okay.
Also, it's not. I wish they just gave us a battle. Like, just give me that. You just give me one season. Just give him this battle where he was gone.
No, I mean it's probably gonna be. If
it's about him, then what was the other one? The 10,000 ships, because that was the one about that was set like 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Hedge Knight. I forgot what that one was about. But I think those are all the ones that are at least rumored to be in production. They need to do one on the Conquering, the Aegon's Conquering. Like they should have that's where they should have started with House of the Dragon.
Oh yeah, in the
showed
beginning,
that at least for a first, that could have been like a good 2 or 3 episodes. Just showed that and then got into the meat of things.
Like just gave us a story. Just give us the story because Viserys is gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
He's gonna give the history, but give us actually the story.
Right.
Like visually the story.
I thought when they were talking about how they were going to go back to the beginning of the House Targaryen, everybody in all throughout Game of Thrones had always talked about how much of a monster Valerian that dragon was. I wanted to see that in action.
That's crazy. Like that's crazy. Like in that sense, is what it is. Like the bigger the dragons because they're the cause.
Well, what it is, the dragons they don't ever stop growing.
Yeah. So unless you confine them or for whatever reason, then like I said, if you allow them to roam, they gonna get massive.
Which I know I saw a rumor that they were saying that George R.R. Martin is trying to petition the Conquering to be a movie, and I'd watch the movie.
I'll definitely watch it.
Like if we do it like a movie trilogy.
Like, yeah. I mean, we can definitely take a movie for that. I'll take that for him because I mean it's so far back. It'll be a Lord of the Rings kind of
Because you could easily do the whole, obviously whatever was going on in Killer Whales. Wait, sorry, Killer Whales grow until they grow all the time. I didn't know that. Did y'all know that? Either.
What?
Learn something. Apparently, Killer Whales never stop growing.
Hey. Never stop growing. Wow, that's why they killer whales. Because it's like the nigga might die that motherfucker like a month ago, then. Years later,
did y'all see the killer whale that bit the shark in half? It bit a great white in half.
No,
crazy.
No.
I didn't see that.
Fuck you
Yeah.
watching.
Dog, it was on I watch Animal Planet a lot and like Discovery Channel, you know. But it was a thing. They had pictures going around of like a 20-foot great white that was bitten damn near in half. And they was like, what could have did this? Then to come to find out it was a killer whale.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely are different sizes in captivity.
Oh, for sure.
That's why, like when you see them out in the wild, they be massive. It's like I said, like that one that almost swallowed up that swallowed up them kayakers, bro. That one was huge, and it's
And
still.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's still
and
crazy that
fins
they
don't collapse in the wild.
Yeah. And it's crazy that they survived that. Like y'all, like I saw the footage. Y'all got swallowed out.
SeaWorld bogus for lying to people for years, trying to talk about,
Bro,
that's just what happens.
Blackfish opened up my eyes, bro. When I watched that documentary Blackfish, I said, "Oh, I'm not going to
Blackfish. I never heard of that.
Oh,
that's the SeaWorld documentary.
SeaWorld documentary. That's when you realize, like, yo, SeaWorld been lying to us this whole time.
What?
They were saying because you notice that SeaWorld, all of their orcas, they had the collapsed dorsal fin, and they used to just say like, "Oh, that just sometimes happen." Well, come to find out, no, that's just because they stressed out from being in captivity.
And the way that SeaWorld treats them, like SeaWorld, they was like, no, we doing good. Like they don't. Like literally, bro. Imagine if you got put in a box. Like that's what they do. They force them into this area where it's literally they're just like this. And if they don't get in it, they don't feed them. So they're like, you got to get in, otherwise we ain't feeding you. Like, bro,
wow.
Yeah, dog, they was doing them bogus. I'm like, bro, SeaWorld, what is SeaWorld on, bro?
Then they used to
train them motherfuckers in the most like tightest like we gotta stress these niggas so they will follow what we tell them to do. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they was taking kids. They was taking some of their
like
kids
the calves and stuff. Yeah, like, then they used to talk about how because whenever like an orca would kill somebody, they would, this don't happen as often. This is like a once in a lifetime type of thing. It happened a lot more than you think, and they would just quietly move them to a new location.
Just move them to another SeaWorld. So like if it's in SeaWorld Orlando and they kill somebody,
like if the niggas start
they just move to like the London SeaWorld.
Cause you wouldn't know the difference.
Now essentially, and it's like, damn, SeaWorld was cutthroat and bogus.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, you let them roam, they get big. That's like the same thing with them dragons. Them dragons, they in captivity, they small. That's why, like I said, when Tyrion was telling me, it was like, yeah, the last of the dragons, they was the smallest house cats because, like I said, people did start saying like, hey man, them dragons is wild. But then, like I said, they wasn't letting them roam. They was keeping them in captive, trying to train them, like, you know what I'm saying, in small areas. So like them dragons didn't flourish. They was malnourished, and they ended up just dying out.
Pretty much, yeah. Because they got even it got to the point where even the people who were ruling got scared of the dragons.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot which king they said. Like one king, like he had some eggs, and he was trying his hardest to rehatch some of those dragons, but it wasn't working. So he ended up building like a fake, like a metal dragon that shoots out fire. But then he ended up like really like hurting himself. And hurting people. Like it was just like it was supposed to be like a weapon that shoots out fire, but it was built as a dragon head.
Oh, really?
Because I mean, you got to figure by then the dragon is obviously the symbol of the Targaryen, so it's like they always look like, fam, we can't not have a dragon symbol.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. That is crazy, though. I mean, it's crazy to see how they died out, but it's like,
yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the story to know that it's like we are finna see why, like the Targaryens really, the motherfuckers who had them to the beginning of time is the reason why they're gone too. Like you're saying,
but you know what's also, yeah, and you know what's also about Game of Thrones and even the lore, because they talked about it a little bit. It was like, what's funny is if you listen to Game of Thrones, some of the stuff that they said that happened. As we're seeing it now, it didn't happen it didn't happen the way, like there was a lot of embellishment, but they're saying that's what happens when people are telling the stories. Like you say that it is one way, and then people start believing that this is the way that it happened. So like this House of Dragons is showing us what actually happened in certain areas. So it is that like it's really dope to see that so all these like there's certain people who are going off of this as is like this is law. but it wasn't really that case. So we're seeing people like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
I mean, yeah, it makes you look at it. Really makes you look at every scene that something could be possibly like who actually is telling the story. Like,
Well, that's what they said. That was a lot why they did some of the changes from the book, is because the book is obviously an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like that even that they even, you know what I'm saying, they even said that, because it's like it does give them right to say like, look, if we're doing this, you know what I'm saying. I know that in Game of Thrones or in the book it said that this is how it happened, but the reason why they said this is how it happened is because they had it wrong. So like, now we're showing you how it is. Like I think I like that aspect.
I think they explained that. I think even with Damon's first with the wife death, where it was like they didn't really in the book they didn't say what happened. They're like, but we all know Damon killed her, so that's why we put that shit in the goddamn story. You know what I'm saying? Like as a visual, because it's like, why would he not go? Why would he go back to her if we know, everybody knew that he didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And having that kind of wife that he had, that was like the smart mouth, whatever. It was one of those things where they was like, of course they put in the books that she died from a horse accident, but they made the scene of the horse accident being because she ran to Damon. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, because they like Damon would be the motherfucker that would be that person that would, that would cause that.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I think that was my first time reading into that, what made me realize like, oh, so they really they're not making up a story, but they're probably, to me, it's like, if you think about anything that when they say like, this is a dramatization, say the word. Somebody say the word for me.
Dramatization.
Yeah, because I'm not finna do it. Of a story, this is like that times like 2, because we're taking a story that we're reading that's already a pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like a rumor in a sense, and then we're gonna just double that and just be like, all right, you know what, you're gonna do this and do that instead with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because what I was saying yesterday when I was saying like, because I was trying to figure out, so it was the Archmaester that told Sam that they was the ones that killed the dragons. So again, like even that, like there's people claiming that they killed the dragons, that they was the ones, and it was like, yo, we see in this season, the Archmaesters didn't even really interact with the dragons. It was the people that was in the Dragon Keep.
Right.
So it's like, oh, so like this is like, oh man, all that cap that people was saying, like, hey, it was us, right. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like dog, you was out here capping like a motherfucker, Sam.
Dog said capping like a motherfucker, Sam. That's, yeah.
And then, like I said, based off of what we know now, like we know it wasn't just because that's the Archmaester. He was telling them like, oh yeah, we had poisoned the eggs, and so it wasn't just straight poison. It was like, oh no, we see what actually led to the death of the dragons.
Right. I mean, but I think that's also the fact that when you start putting other people, like even in the sense of like Allison, like the Hightowers in this scene, like in this scenario, like they got dragons. And, when you get more people who are outside of that family, like that bloodline, they got to figure out, it's like Batman. They like, I got to figure out how to stop these dragons, though. Like, you're going to find more and more ways that people are going to try to figure out ways to try to stop dragons, because stopping dragons is stopping the Targaryens.
Yeah.
If you really want to get to a point where it's like, I don't want to be a Hightower married to a Targaryen, and I want to marry a Stark, it's like, well, how do we get the fucking Targaryens out of here? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's the idea of like everybody, even when they talk about the Mad King, like pretty much, that's where the whatchamacallit came from. Like he made his own fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people know that the word is scared of dragons, but when they're really fucking gone, like you have to create something or do, you know what I'm saying? Like to keep that fear in there. And I think that's what like the fact that he was the last Targaryen and didn't have dragons, that was like his last fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to call that shit? Like
he needed a symbol of power, essentially.
Yeah, last symbol of power. Like y'all know I'm a Targaryen, so I still got dragon fire. Like, but it's not really.
It also puts in perspective why it was such a game changer when Daenerys hatched 3 dragons. You got to think. You see how dragons are ruling now and how big of a power play it plays. So imagine 400 years go by, you ain't heard nobody about no dragons. You heard people talk about dragons. You're like, all right, whatever. Niggas ain't had dragons like that. And then you hear somebody say, hey, there was like 3 dragons hatched over there. They're like,
hey, I know somebody had shook day one. They saw
right, like yeah, right. And then
imagine getting that Raven like
dragons. Like when you tell a nigga you bullshitting and he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy,
because you probably still think he bullshitting until you actually see it. And depending on when you seen it, either you saw baby dragons or you saw them motherfuckers big. So it's like, imagine if you didn't see it until they was big.
No, you probably your first thing when you probably thought it was bullshitting up until you heard about that city getting burnt.
Yeah.
And so when you heard that, like, wait, what? Time out? The city got burnt? What? Hold on.
But it become rumors, not the old niggas become hot again, because they the niggas who talk about like, oh, I remember back when dragons were around, like, yeah, they would burn the whole city down, and niggas all listen to them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, like, yeah, bro, that's probably even crazier to even think about like that, like to have, when you think about that aspect that Daenerys had dragons, the fact that they even doing Game of Thrones and bringing some dragons back in, like. It's been like the fact that they already had to deal with the Night King and that army, but it's like niggas really ain't seen dragons.
Well, yeah, because remember half of the people, now I wouldn't say half, majority of the people didn't even believe in White Walkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, because remember, even after that first scene and everything, and there was people like, yo, we gotta prepare. There's a lot of people like, y'all just going off of these old prophecies that don't mean anything. Like, right. Like, there was a lot of people who still didn't even believe that was going to happen. It wasn't until they was literally at their front step. That's when there was a lot of people that was like, oh shit. No, matter of fact, no, it was that battle when niggas came back like, yo, we barely made it out of this battle. These White Walkers are coming. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas had like, and that's really what's crazy about it too, because it's like Game of Thrones is actually cold for that, because that's what I'm saying. It's really good now. It's like if we get way more and more stories to catch up to Game of Thrones, because that's pretty much like the last story. So it's like all these things that motherfuckers are trying to prevent from happening and shit that like the calamities is really all in Game of Thrones and goes further and further. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something triggers something else. Like I feel like I said, you have to Game of Thrones, how we were talking about yesterday, like Game of Thrones had the Red Witch and all that shit. Like they somewhere in the story where even though we only got that glimpse of her, like they still gotta be in the realm. You know what I'm saying? True. Like to keep going. So it's like the Game of Thrones is like really like the present time. So it's like we're finally getting all this shit they can make more stories of shit that can happen after, you know what I'm saying, Game of Thrones.
So putting in thinking about how, like I said, it was in that time. What would it take in today's world for you to believe that there's dragons in this world? Like, do you have to see it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see it, bro. But to be tell you the truth though, we live in a day and a time now that should be on TikTok in days, in minutes.
Right, but here's the thing: because of the way the technology is, even if you saw a TikTok of somebody with a dragon, would you believe it, or would you believe it's something?
No, because I would have to literally see, like I would have to see all the corresponding evidence. Like a nigga with a dragon burns a nigga or burns a house alive. Video reports show from the news like a house got burned down randomly. We don't know what the fuck it is. Like everybody would have to all come together to make me realize this story. Like just not one TikTok video of a nigga with a dragon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your dragon has to have caused some damage that if I go to like California news, like, hey, it's a wild animal or something, like niggas don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what I'm saying. Like if we had a dragon here now, there's absolutely nobody in the world that knows how to take care of it. So that dragon's gonna cause pure chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be a nigga who's gonna hide it. It's like any other movie that you've ever seen. When kids get a dragon, some shit, or get some kind of weird creature, don't nobody know about till that motherfucker ready to cause havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the only way. Everything gotta come together, bro. Everything it gotta be a whole big melting pot of like chaos going on in a town somewhere.
Dog, just imagine getting on TikTok one day and you just see a dragon burning a block. And you like,
bro,
what the fuck is that?
Right. And you thinking like it's CGI because niggas be on that shit. But then you start scrolling through TikTok and everybody got another video like of different angles, like, hey, this is a real dragon.
Hey, what TikTok song are they using for that clip?
Look at that. Like,
Oh no! That
Like a nigga with it, cause it's gonna be a little dragon. Like it's gonna, cause what it's gonna be is gonna be a nigga out here saying Dracarys over and over again to this motherfucking dragon. And we gonna see this nigga get burnt the fuck up, and that dragon gonna fly off. We go like, there's a dragon in the world, bro. Like it's a whole.
Oh, so you just assuming whoever find this dragon, they losing it ASAP.
They thought they found the dragon as a baby. Wait till got old enough to really start talking to it, and hit with the Dracarys, and that's when the dragon was like, "Boy, I ain't here for you."
That is fantasy.
Yeah.
Right. That's like, I am not here for that. Like,
I feel like Cisco is not capitalizing off of this. The world is right now is on the side of Cisco as the last living Targaryen.
I
feel like he should be capitalizing off of this.
Like Thong Song should be definitely back on the charts again. Number one, bro. Like,
and and it's funny because like if you break down like the intro to like he tells you, he's like, hey, y'all niggas don't want me to unleash the dragon. Y'all don't really want to make me unleash this dragon. Like he telling y'all like, hey man, listen here, I got a dragon on deck, bro.
Fancy, he still got the last wild one, bro. Like y'all don't want this, bro.
You gonna see that TikTok? You go see Cisco dance jumping over some asses again, like.
Like dog.
No, this is how he started off. He said, "What I'm about to do, I'm sure nobody expected it, but that's what I do. Y'all know me now. I'm about to release the dragon."
And what if it's even wilder that Fab made his story opposite? Like you know what? Cisco got a point about being the last dragon. Let's bring this story all the way back from Cisco. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no. He made a whole fucking universe from Cisco. Like, Cisco is the last dragon. Who's the first dragon? You know what I'm saying? Like, but who's the first dragon? Like that would be a fucking like plot twist before he died. It'd be like, my whole story is based on Cisco's. Like he's the last descendant. Like I saw him first in action on Thong Song. I was like, I'm gonna write a book on this. You know, like,
no, that'd be wild if Cisco was the if Cisco was
the inspiration.
Like no, George R. Martin really loved fucking
that silver hair, dancing and floating on everything. Everybody worshiping. Like that's perfect.
The Thong Song was a song of a generation. Just
like
you couldn't
but when you watch that breakdown of it, when he broke down how like I'm like, bro, this is really a musical masterpiece that he put into the creation of Thong Song, dog. That is the wildest story ever, bro.
Like, bro, it's more funny. It's funnier to me that it's the same song.
Like he had
it's really funnier that you had to realize when you got older, you realize it's the same verse. Over and over.
But the fact that
he
told you. He said, "Hey, let me say it again." He told you in the hook. I think I'm gonna say it again, bro.
Because you said it with him, so you wasn't saying it again. Yeah, you were saying it for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you didn't say it at first. Like, bro, you didn't realize what you was doing. That's what made it so cold. You didn't realize what you was doing.
The fact that he got an actual classical violinist to do the I'm like, bro, like y'all really went all out for this song. There was no way. This song was guaranteed to be a hit. Y'all hit every element. Y'all hit from the bops, from the radios to you know what I'm saying, to the vibes, to y'all actually got the musical classical elements that music music enthusiasts can break it down like in a snobby way, like, oh,
fam, like no one even asked for, like, no one even knew thongs and like violins work together,
bro. He changed the whole culture with thong song, because
I mean thin strings and thin thong, like you,
bro. He had people who had no business wearing thongs.
It's a shame he don't get any money for it.
I know.
Yeah, he wild for that. But I mean, you did
off of one line.
You did give us the verse twice, though.
Off of one line,
you deserve that for giving us the verse twice.
No, off of one line.
Off of Living the Vida Loca.
It is like that line ain't even cold enough for it to just.
I mean, it was though, because
but you know what? All he had to do was not sing it in the key. It's because he sung it in the key that really solidified it. Because if he would have just said, "Yeah, he was just living the vida loca," but because he said he was living the vida loca, like because he said
really? Because he said it like that,
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, so when it comes down to like music elements. Like you can say the words mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it is when you say it in the same key that it has now become a copyright issue. So because he said it in the same key, that's what helped solidify the case.
It ain't got nothing to even do with the song. He could have just did anything.
Yeah.
He literally could have did anything there.
Yeah, because
it wouldn't have took away from the song.
Yeah, because it didn't even rhyme with the line before it.
Yeah, he was just definitely doing the ad-lib.
Because it was like she got dumped like a truck. No, what was the line before? Now I gotta get the line because if I'm not mistaken, the line didn't rhyme with "Living the Vida Loca." It was at the end. It was and she was living the vida loca. She had dumped like a truck. Like so, it's like he could have said anything. He could have been she was living her whole best life. Now we got like she could. He
had the same words. He could have just we was da 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 da.
He didn't have to say we did nothing, bro. He could have just not said nothing. Let the beat just ride.
Yeah, because he said you like to dance hip hop spots and cruise to connect the dots. Not just urban. She liked the pop because she was living the vida. So you like you could have said anything. Not just urban. She was like the pop. She was.
That's because Fam knew that nigga was in the booth shaking his motherfucking shoulders and doing everything, bro. Like, bro, you not finna get rich off my whole goddamn move, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was too close to me, bro. You got to shake your shoulders to even do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like. On his ass. That is salty though. I'd have been on my producer ass, like, or engineer, like, why do you let me say that?
Well, maybe at that time, I mean, people was doing it on a lot of other things.
He was cool. He was cool
with
one of the writers.
Cool. He was cool with one of the writers. So I don't think.
And they said, I think whoever he was cool with told him, yeah, you good.
Yeah, bro.
To find out
Cisco the Last Dragon. You know Cisco was coming in this conversation.
Nigga said I dozed off. Niggas bored this nigga to a bedtime story, bro. Like woke up to a whole nother chapter. Like we in this arc now. like slept through the whole anime, nigga. You slept through the whole first season.
Hey, that is wild for anybody who was there early and they come back like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So hey,
especially you come in when Rudy was singing that shit.
In this world of people like just randomly popping up in shows, would you feel a way if Cisco popped up in House of the Dragon?
Yes.
Bro, he don't need to be there.
No, but he's not Cisco. What if he's a character like how they did?
He don't need to be there.
Like how they did Ed Sheeran.
I felt some type of way about Fam popping up.
You did?
It was unnecessary.
I mean, it was unnecessary.
I understood why it happened, but it was like this didn't.
Because like, what if you just see him like he just like one of the Targaryens, he in the back, like just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like when they building their army, and they pan out and they pan it.
I'd laugh for sure.
And you just happen to see Cisco.
I'd for sure laugh. But no, this is hilarious.
Also, you had like extra. He not even talking to nobody.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran was an extra. Ed Sheeran had one line.
I think he's just saying.
Yeah, no matter fact, he was just saying it in the background. When they was at the camp, so it wouldn't be nothing that moves or changes the storyline. Because we know that there's black Targaryens with white hair. So now, like I said, they just pan, you seen it, and you just have is that Cisco? Like you just see him in the back getting ready for the war.
I'd for sure laugh like dog.
Yeah, I'd probably definitely like it's definitely a pause moment. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, a rewind and pause. Like, I know I didn't have to see this nigga. Like.
And that's funny though, because like when you think about the dragons and Cisco, it's like it's so many layers. He got the dragon tattooed on him. He has white hair. Like it's like bro,
before his time, before the time
before Game of Thrones was even thought of. Well, I don't know when did the books come out?
I think the first book came out in the 90s.
Oh, so Cisco was influenced by the books.
That'd be funny.
Maybe he read George R. Martin books.
Like, he was the last dragon, bro.
So what?
Game of Thrones came out in 96. That was the first one.
I mean, Cisco is freaky, bro. He could be a Targaryen like a motherfucker. Like he really freaky though.
Especially in this world, like I said, especially in this world of virality. Like if I was Cisco, I definitely would be playing around. I'll be doing TikToks about it. I'll be doing mock interviews. Like, yeah, so I'm a Targaryen. I'm coming out and saying it. Like I will be messing around.
Yeah, I be definitely trying to get me a like from Martin, bro. Like, hey, you know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know where I'm at, bro. Like my post, like my status. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you need me, I'm here.
That's why we need another another solid sketch show. Like, is Funny or Die still rocking? I feel like Funny or Die would do.
I don't know actually.
Like I just need one sketch of them playing off of that. I just need it in the world.
Yes,
But even just of the amount of
SNL
independent creators,
should ate that shit up a long time ago.
Right. Like we just need one. I just need one sketch of just somebody messing around with that. So it was. Is there any character in the time jump that you didn't like? Like you didn't like their time jump, like as far as like not like their characteristic trait, but like is there anyone just like I didn't like that actor jump, like so like to me
I feel like everybody like I said when Marcus, I was talking to Marcus, he said he thought that older Rhaenyra didn't match younger Rhaenyra, and I thought they
she was the
did.
first cast. They casted all the older ones first.
Like I thought everybody kind of matched. Like I said, even the pettiness of how how the jump would be, like what the last episode would be, like everybody doing the most whatever outlandish shit.
Mm-hmm.
They still had that same energy. Like that's what I said. That's what I said. It was funny to me is the fact that it's like they had to do a time jump and keep these niggas with the same energy. Like nothing happened to y'all in 6 to 8 years to be like, you know what? I'm actually better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, what was funny was they said the reason why Sir Kristen Cole, his character didn't change because salt preserved. So that's why he ain't change actors. His saltiness preserved his time.
Dog, I'm mad. That's funny as a bitch. That's funny.
Oh, but I think they did really well with the character, because I think as much as you may not fuck with the character, Amon's a dot actor. He looks like he plays that role well.
Oh no.
I mean, Amon,
the character. I just don't like the character.
No, I know.
The nigga look 30, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I think fam is like, let me see.
Nigga, you look 30. that meme is hilarious, bro.
Like, and it's funny because it's like they really kept Aegon slightly out of the picture more and more. Like, cause it's like, bro, if you put them niggas together, you gonna look at this shit like, bro, y'all fucked up. Like, this nigga will look too old to be the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't get why ain't there not at least one person like, hey man, Damon is like, you sure that ain't you, bro?
Look at that.
Like, not one person is questioning, like, hey Damon, hey man, let me holler at you something real quick.
What's crazy
sure
is
you ain't do nothing?
they ages are the same. Like, fam is really older. The dude who's playing Aegon is really older than the fam who's playing Aemon. Fam is 20. Aemon is 25. His name is Ewan Mitchell. And the dude who's playing Aegon, his name is Tom Glenn Carney. He's 27. So it's like they really are. And I think that's their age difference in the series. I think they're like 2 or 3 years in the series too.
Right.
And they gotta be makeup then. Not at this point. Like, y'all gotta.
No, because his face, he look a lot older than 25 in his face. No, it's a little bit of the makeup, and I think it's the missing eye. I think that don't help.
Dog, them niggas got strong ass jawlines, bro.
Dog.
I'm like, bro, it's like, I guess when you in that world, you gotta have a strong ass jawline.
That's what it is. Like, that's what it is. Like, these niggas got clenched teeth jaws, bro.
But that's
like,
why I said it's the makeup, because in this when you Google his picture, his jawline it's definitely still a strong jawline, but it ain't as strong as they showing in the series. Like,
yeah, that one out of control. That one, when they like the fact they keep doing a meme with doing the goddamn, what the fuck is the
shit, is it Blue Steel?
Blue Steel. It is Blue Steel.
I didn't see that one yet. I didn't see the Blue Steel.
They keep putting the whole look over Ben Stiller, like like where every time they might in the room.
I didn't even see it yet.
I gotta find that shit. That shit was funny as a bitch though.
So who do you think will be the first major like death?
Rhaenys.
You think Rhaenys gonna die first?
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I could.
Only reason I see it is because she's been around the long. Like for me, in logical sense, she's been around the longest. Like I feel like she ain't gonna be she'd be the first to die. But cause I feel yeah, I don't want to say she's the first to die because we already got a first to die. That was on Rhaenyra's side already.
Well, I'm talking about now that the war is set. You know what I'm saying? The major players, Corlys, Rhaenys, Daenerys. Rhaenyra. I'm saying Rhaenyra, Aemon, Daemon. Like, I'm trying to think who's gonna be the one.
Like I said, I still believe that Daemon gonna get injured. I think he's gonna at some point get put down for a second. Just as much as Corlys, as much as everybody who's supposed to be like these big threats or whatever, I feel like Daemon gonna have a moment where he get put down too. But I feel like Corlys gonna actually get healed and come back.
Well, he is back. We saw
Corlys.
He got the pimp cane. He was walking with the cane.
He walking around like Viserys, bro. You know, we saw that first with Viserys too, and then a time jump, this nigga turned into a goddamn monster.
I don't think Corlys gonna go out that route because he came back. Viserys, he was already starting to deteriorate right after he got that. Corlys came back. He looked the same just with the pimp cane.
Oh yeah. Said I walk with a limp because my nuts heavy.
But I mean, I don't know who I think would probably be. I think it is gonna be somebody on the green side. Fuck around, be Otto.
I hope it's Otto, dog. I hate Otto. He serves no purpose.
I want to know what Larry's gonna be on, bro.
Could fuck around be him.
I don't need to be him yet.
His creepiness is just.
He still got a lot more creep shit to do.
He probably I don't think he's gonna die probably until the end. Like I said, he's the little finger. So because of his sneakiness and everything, he gonna always elude death until like the very, very end.
I could see that. Then I'm going Otto. I think Otto might die.
Yeah, I think it may be Otto.
Because I'm trying to think. I feel like his scheming, because even now, him and Allison don't really see eye to eye.
Yeah.
And like they willing to put it aside for the greater of the family for right now, but I feel like at some point,
I can see that.
She's gonna be like, "Fam, you too much of a loose cannon."
But also, he be scheming behind her back, so I feel like that's gonna blow up in his face too.
He gonna scheme the wrong person. It may not even be as a direct result of the war.
I think Lara, if that would be the case, Laris will kill Otto. I feel like Laris. Well, not Laris will kill him, but he'll get him killed.
Get him killed. Yeah,
I feel like Allison will know. Like I feel like if something gets plotted to like Allison or whatever from Otto, Laris gonna be the one to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like tell her, and he gonna be like, for the right price, I'll take care of it. Put them give me ankles and calves.
Ankles and feet.
Bro, he care only about feet.
That nigga nasty. He gonna put his little pee between the toes for that price. You want me to kill your daddy? I'm gonna need you to put your feet on me. You say like,
ugh, dog.
You nasty, bro.
That's disgusting.
What y'all to know you nasty. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was so crazy. Game of Thrones didn't give us nothing compared to what House of the Dragon gave, as far as like sexuality and just like that's why I said the Targaryens. And that's what I said. That ain't even Targaryens. That was two human people. Like that was a high tower.
No, Game of Thrones gave us some nastiness.
Game of Thrones gave us a lot, bro.
I had to think about it for a second.
They didn't give us no feet fetish, fam.
They didn't give us that, but they gave us a lot.
They gave us some fuck scenes that was just like unnecessary, but they didn't give us. They gave us one bit of incest, one couple of incest, where we watching the show now, where that's literally the bloodline. You see what I'm like,
so they gave us the one bit when we're watching the show where that's the norm.
Yeah, that's the norm. They niggas are talking about the wedding plans when they born. Like, hey, okay, y'all got a daughter now? We get married what about 15 years? You know what I'm saying?
Wild,
Like,
wilding in the Targaryen name.
like you know what I'm saying? Like, so you getting that. So I was and my thing was like I said, when I started watching House of the Dragon, that's how I viewed it. Like, because they didn't stretch a lot of the Targaryen story, but just alone that whole like it was incest driven. I'm like, they gotta be the wildest race in general. You know what I'm saying? In general. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I watched House of the Dragon, literally looking at this shit like, bro, these motherfuckers are finna really do whatever the fuck they want to. Because the more people that we're seeing is just more incest kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just more and more incest kids. Like, y'all niggas are all nasty. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said like it threw me off for a minute because Larys and Allison ain't even Targaryen. Y'all just on some. Y'all had to show that humans nasty too. You know what I'm saying? Like we nasty too. We a little freaky too. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind us, but we a little freaky too.
We're a little freaky too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all looking at incest all day long with these Targaryens, but yeah, these Caucasians get down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yeah, everybody do.
Well, but yeah, like I said, like we talked about yesterday, like in this realm, in this world, it's all about bloodline. So if somebody feels like, all right, listen, to make our bloodline live on and be strong, we gotta keep it with us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My bloodline
that's what changes them. But it's you also don't have to thirst for power of your bloodline.
That's also true, I guess. I ain't that tied to. Fam, I ain't gotta have a pure blooded strong out here,
right? Like I said, that when you have that much thirst for your bloodline to thrive,
you asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize that, and you finna put your kids through a lot.
Fam, kids are chess pieces,
man.
Like when she think about it, like when in the Driftmark episode where she was like, fam, yeah, I'm on her side because my grandson finna marry my granddaughter finna marry their son. They just had to accept it. Like that was like the first they heard of it. They just looked around like, damn, all right.
Bro, think about how serious it is. Bro, they so serious with it. Bro didn't even lie when he should have. In that moment, when he was like, what you got? He was like, what you gonna marry my daughter? He was like, oh, I'm already set to somebody. Like, bro, why you ain't lie? Why you ain't lie in that moment?
Easily been like, yep, her right there.
Yeah, definitely would have lied. Definitely would have lied.
Oh! Oh!
Makes sense, Chris out here wilding.
Y'all out of Chris, you out of control. Chris, you out of control. Chris, you are out of control. You are out of control.
Oh man, but yeah, like they take that bloodline, being married, like, you know what I'm saying, to they take it. I mean,
I guess good on him. You know, he's sticking beside his betrothed, but it's like, fam, you need to have a little bit more political acumen for that. Like you need to know when you need to lie.
I mean, even think about it at the beginning when Rhaenyra was talking to her moms, and she was like, who tended to you? She was like, I'm here to help you out. She was like, look, we have royal loins. Like, this is what we here for. And Rhaenyra was like, I ain't really trying to be that. She's like, but you got to. That's our duty. Like, that's where we do our fight. She's like, I want to be a dragon rider. She's like, nah, we fight here giving kids. It's like, bro, they take that serious in that world.
Right, yeah. Oh,
that's why low key, like we was talking earlier, talking about we want to be a Targaryen or a Stark. Like, fam, I want to be the son of a butcher. Make me the son of a blacksmith.
You gonna be a regular ass nigga, man?
Hey, because unless you're willing to play the Game of Thrones all the way to the end, then yeah, it's best to be a blacksmith's kid.
You know, you out here making a goddamn horn helmet, nigga, on your ass, nigga.
Yeah, because like I said, unless you down to play the game all the way to the end, which like bro, like you
gotta be too cutthroat.
You gotta be cutthroat.
I ain't cutthroat enough for that. Like, yeah, I'll burn a nigga if I had a dragon.
Your family gonna make you cut through for that though,
like, right? Because you see,
you're gonna be raised. You're gonna be raised to be
like I said, old boy that's the king now. He didn't want to be it, and then you know what I'm saying. Allison kind of made him do it. Old boy, he wasn't ready to be the dragon rider, but they was like, hey, you got to go ahead and deliver the message. Like, there's people who don't want to be it. Like even Rhaenyra, the whole beginning, she was like, I don't want to do this, and now
you know why though? They put your business on front of everybody.
They do. They
You 8 years old and you in a room full of like about 20 niggas, grown motherfuckers who looking at you too. Like, what you gonna do, little man? You know what I'm saying?
No, not even that. As soon as you become of age, it's like, you know how like they always say like black mamas always be telling you stuff. Like if you get suspended, like they on the phone with your aunties, like you know Bacardi got suspended, fighting and shit. You like, why you telling my business? That as soon as you come of age, they're like, hey, you know she ready. I know she 14, she ready. Like,
everybody talking to you like that.
Everybody talking to you. Hey, you are age, so like, what you think? Hey.
True. It's
grow you up fast, fam.
I'm telling you though, just fam, make me the son of a blacksmith. Just we got that going for us. I ain't trying to be out here. I don't know if
you chasing princesses, fam. I already know you on. You ain't gonna want to be that. You ain't gonna be that son of a blacksmith that long. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know that.
You chasing princesses.
No, dog. I'm gonna make the finest sword.
Right, but see, I don't think I even want to make the finest sword, because then now the king he calling you. Now your family is the blacksmith family. Now you gotta constantly make the finest swords for all his people and everything like that. And as soon as you mess up, as soon as one person's sword fails, who would come at? You.
Not even that. If them niggas lose a war, now you making swords for the other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you been making swords for them? We need them too, nigga.
Hey, as long as I ain't dying.
That's why I said send me to the sea. Let me be a fisherman. I just bring food. I just fish and sell it at the market. That's all I'm gonna do.
No, because then you gonna the king gonna have one of your fish one day. Like, well, that was the finest fish. You the real fisherman now. Come on.
So you gotta really live a life of mediocrity.
Yeah, let me know what.
Can't be great in nothing.
let me be fan. What was black dude in Game of Thrones? Let me be the pirate. I'll be a pirate.
Oh yeah, that random black dude that popped up.
You definitely finna get killed. They finna be like, fam, we gotta go get the pirate.
No, because I'm only attacking little ships just like y'all little merchant ships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you attacking merchant ships. Think about it. They finna be like, fam, like 8 merchant ships died. Like 8 merchant ships got taken.
You ain't gonna
they
find me.
They finna send a dragon after you.
I'm gonna be a great pirate, nigga. You ain't gonna find me. I'm gonna be a legend.
No, but see, with legend comes people who looking
looking for you because they trying to build their legend.
Once the legend comes, I'm chilling. Ain't nobody gonna find me no more. Once I know it's a legend, I think once a nigga tell me like, "Oh, you a legend," like, "Oh, it's time to retire." You know what I'm saying?
Set up that.
Man, you know what? You got to be a drunk. You just got to be. Nobody cares about the drunk. They just be like, "Oh, that's the drunk." They just
can't be no drunk, nigga. That nigga Joffrey had that nigga on the sticks, nigga, at a chokehold.
but didn't he do something that pissed him off or something like that?
He was supposed to come fight. This nigga was drunk. Like, bro, you drinking? He's like, right. Nigga said, you know what? Keep on drinking, bro. Enjoy yourself. Next thing you know, that motherfucker was choking on that fucking liquor. Like, boy. Sansa had to say,
hey, shout out Big Chris, man.
I was just gonna say, hey, shout out Queen Christy, first of her name.
ATM to her daughters, all right.
ATM to her daughters, hilarious.
Like, yeah, bro.
Fam, I'm telling you, you got to become the blacksmith. Because, like you said, because think about it. If all you got to do is just make swords for the rest of your life, no matter, they not finna kill you if you make cold swords. Because they, like you said, if somebody take over, they're finna be like, well, nigga, I want the cold swords. So fam, you good.
You don't want that pressure. You don't want that pressure making the sword for the king or somebody, bro.
Fam, you good.
It's the pressure for working for the king.
It's not.
That's the part that I don't want. I don't want to.
When the king lose, if he lose because your sword was trashed at one time, he did. What you care?
No, the king is gonna die. his people gonna die, and then
everybody gonna kill you.
And then the king gonna ask
Nigga,
for
they wiping your whole family out, nigga. You definitely gonna be in the papers like you the reason why the king dead, nigga. Like they on your ass, nigga. Regular people, the king's guard, everybody on your ass.
How many of the blacksmiths do we know from Game of Thrones? We know Robert Baratheon's bastard. That's it. He the only blacksmith that we know. You know why? Because they live a normal life. Now you may have to.
Wait, was that the one? Was that the one that was wielding that was doing the breath of Valyrian steel? What was old boy that was constructing all the Valyrian steel?
Oh shit, I don't remember that.
I forgot his name, but the one that
they didn't have any Valyrian. No, he was doing all the dragon glass.
I'm gonna start dragon glass.
That was him. That was the one who was with Arya.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. He the only blacksmith that we know from all of Game of Thrones. Think like I could probably Google Game of Thrones blacksmiths. He gonna be the only nigga that pops up.
Looking ass. That's how
Google,
you do it.
Google go down there like, oh, did you mean? I forgot his name. They oh, you meant fam?
You know what? What's? Let me be a bookkeep. Nobody messes with the bookkeep. They just protectors of the lore.
The Maesters, bro. Cersei blew up a whole. That's it, Gendry. Him. He the only blacksmith for the Game of Thrones. But you trying to be a Maester? Cersei blew up the whole church.
No, but she went crazy. She just wanted to stop. She wanted to stop the history books. That was an anomaly.
You got to worry about another king or queen trying to do that.
But most people respect the lords.
Definitely a bad day to be at work that day, nigga.
Imagine you ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with anything. You just trying to figure out an old recipe for soup or some shit. You just like, oh, this how it all ends.
You been gone all weekend. Your first day back. Like,
you was out on PTO, came back. Like, wait a minute.
Ain't nobody tell you shit. The whole shit down.
But like, I think, or becoming a mate, just becoming because the Maesters, they do the research and they gotta heal people. Yeah. See, you gotta do that too. Now you kill the king.
Well, did all the Maesters kill?
I think all the ones that was in that scepter that day. Everybody who was in there that day did not make it out. But I don't know if all of them died. I'm assuming all of them didn't. That'd be wild. Just the entire profession is gone.
Bro, everybody ain't at work on the same day. Niggas got shifts, bro.
Bro, I don't. You think it very modern. Back then, you worked from sun up to sundown every day. There wasn't no vacation. Especially you wasn't royalty. You don't get time to go do what you want.
Well, if you work for the king, you definitely don't.
That is also true.
Like you work for the king, that king, anytime he called for you, you gotta go.
Your wives and family don't matter, fam. Your wives and family better know you gotta work from sun up to sundown.
Them niggas wasn't doing that. What I'm trying to tell you is like this is if you think about everybody who be walking around in the castle and shit like that. Like them niggas don't be doing shit. They just be running to each other, get to talking about some shit. Maybe a meeting might be coming on or whatever. So you a maester, them niggas already all died putting books in alphabetical order. Like they wouldn't own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody told them what to do.
Until Cersei blew up the set that they was in. Then it's like, you done.
Now you done. You just trying to put shit in order, bro. Like you were just like,
or
you came into your shift and you mad that Larry didn't put the shit together like he supposed to last night.
You know what? All right. Let me be a faceless man. Because nobody ever
assassin.
Yes, but see, nobody ever came after them. You were an assassin, but we never seen anybody on the. It's literally just like soon as it's like when they hear that they got a faceless man on your heels, people get scared. But I ain't never seen nobody attack the faceless man.
You gotta go through
I'm
a
sure
lot.
They did.
You gotta go through a lot, fam. You gotta make.
I thought we was trying to make life easy. Y'all trying to go for the hard stuff. See,
you trying to go through trials and tribulations.
Blacksmith is easy. I'm just chilling after that.
It ain't easy though, nigga. You still can, you can die. You can die at work, nigga. You can die from that smoke. You know what I'm saying? All that goddamn.
Get black lung.
Yeah, early, nigga, early. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? They never show the blacksmith who made something that somebody didn't like.
See, people gonna be doing this, and they gonna be out to kill you. You gonna close this. You gonna close the library one day.
But what if somebody get like? Hey, all right, let's hear it. I'm gonna give you this dragon glass. I need something cold, and you make something. He's like, nigga, that was my last dragon glass. What is this? Like, then what?
Hey, pay up. I'll give you a discount today. Like,
You ain't gonna argue with a blacksmith who got weapons in the back. Like, bro, what you want to do? What you
No, just because the blacksmith got weapons doesn't mean he know how to wield it.
He know where they all at though.
I feel like you got to at least know the basics of each of these weapons you make. I feel like you can't just make weapons and not know the basics.
My thing is, you not gonna make a weapon and not use it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you don't like, I guarantee if I was you ain't even a cold blacksmith if you ain't got testing dummies in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I feel like you got to at least try.
Because if you try to if I brought you dragon glass and you like I'm finna make you the coldest motherfucking weapon, boy, you better have a demonstration. And you ain't finna just give me the sword back and be like you solid, nigga. Like,
hey, good luck. Just toss it to you.
Yeah, you ain't gotta kill nobody, but you better show me some stalk or somebody shit work. Nigga. Like, goddamn, like, bro, ain't no way. And I gotta pay you, like.
But don't you want to be the first person to wield it? Because then that person be like, hey, you know I was
even
the
coach runs around a little bit. This is what we talking about. Even a little bit.
Like I said, but now you as a blacksmith, you got that over him. You're like, hey, you know, I was the first one to swing that sword, though, right?
I don't care. You better make sure I don't.
Did you make the first kill? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the first kill, nigga. You can't kill nobody. What you gonna show me how this shit works? Kill somebody, you going to jail.
You just stab a random person.
Yeah,
see how well I cut through. Like
you're going to jail. So you got to show me when you stabbing this scarecrow, just how intense it's gonna be for me when I stab a real body. Because if I don't feel that same energy from you stabbing a scarecrow, I'm on your ass. I'm back on your ass. Like I don't get the same results that you showed me.
What about being a wildling? What do y'all thoughts about being a wildling?
Bro, you gotta live north of the wall.
Yeah, they outside too much for me. Them niggas ain't got houses.
Like you in prime White Walker area. I'm assuming there's still at least some. I don't know.
I'm more mad than
there might be another Night King out there. You never know.
I'm more mad that niggas been out there for so long and they ain't built a castle themselves out there. Like you ain't got no boy.
Bro, they live in caves. They good. That's all you need is a nice cave.
They good. They hunter.
They carve a cave into a mountain.
They hunter gatherers.
They didn't carve the cave into them. They just came across like, oh shit, there's home.
No, I'm saying they could carve a cave into a mountain. I mean, into a castle.
You know how much work it takes to carve?
They've been out there forever, nigga. They the first men. Like,
you know how much work that is?
To Bacardi's defense, they also have giants. They could have built something.
Like y'all got a community, nigga. Like y'all all living outside.
It's
bro.
85 South Shore.
Like this shit out of control.
I'm telling you, man. A blacksmith is the best thing to be. Fisherman probably is a close second because our thing we said for fisherman is what if the king just likes some fish that you bring in one day, and it's like that's probably he not gonna make you a royal fisherman. I
don't think so because like they don't like the kings don't even really eat fish like that. They be wanting a full boar.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? They be wanting that royal fish.
You gotta deal with piracy. You're underwater.
Right, you got to deal with Bacardi. Apparently, Bacardi.
You gotta deal with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a fisherman, nigga? I'm the captain now. You know what I'm saying? Like, on your ass. So like, you can't.
Or a farmer. Just be a farmer. I don't know how we skip farmer.
Fam, because the crops don't be solid all the time, bro.
You gotta be prepared to have another job.
You let me know a profitable farmer in the realm, bro.
Bro, all of High Garden, didn't they say that was the farming area?
You gotta work your way to get up there though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be doing a lot of weak ass farming to get up to that point.
A lot of weak ass farming.
Somebody gotta catch you on it. Like, this is a nice ass motherfucking flower you grew. You wanna come out here to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you doing that shit in dirt, nigga, in the city streets. You out here growing in-house.
Or I guess you could try to buy a brothel and become a brothel master.
No,
they ain't gonna kill you then.
That's too much. That's too much deception. You competing with other brothels, niggas.
Oh yeah, they gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, niggas gonna try to kill you. You take a business out of business.
Like, well, not even that. Not even that. Like, because of what goes down, like all the secrecy and everything like that. Somebody gonna approach you like, hey, what do you know? And you're like, I don't know nothing. Like, no, I know you know something. Like, they be talking in here, bro. So like now you got to deal with that. Now you got to deal with like, damn, like you gonna see something that you ain't supposed to see. You gonna hear something you ain't supposed to hear.
Good.
Right. I mean,
all the
but
secrets.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you compete with another brothel, then that's what I'm saying. It's double C. Like now, it's like, look, bro, somebody gonna come to a brothel. Like, look, the other brothel know shit about me that they ain't supposed to know. How we gonna handle this? You know what I'm saying? Bitches over there.
Because remember, they just burnt down that whole brothel because of one person.
Which one?
They got to,
Old girl, didn't she get burnt down? At wasn't that her brothel that they burnt down when they killed old boy? When they thought they killed old boy, wasn't that her brothel?
Shit, was it? I didn't think it was the brothel. It might have been.
Was that the brothel? I think it was the brothel.
Oh damn! Well, never mind. Don't do a brothel then.
No, bro, I ain't finna do no brothel. I ain't got. You know what? I ain't even got the patience for it. Like I think, like, bro, fam ate after brothel because this nigga couldn't get no ass. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saving his ass, saving his whole shit for, like, bro, ain't no, fam. I ain't got time for all that energy. Like he was like you gotta be on your P's and Q's, nigga. Like running an old brothel like that because you gonna have guards, all kind of like, nigga. You can't touch none of the goods out there.
Let's see what else is there then.
I just be a motherfucking. Let me just be a bartender, bro.
Bro, it's the same. It's basically the same thing as a brothel. People get drunk and start talking. Now you got secrets.
But I got weapons. I can have weapons and shit in the back. Like you, like
and it's
gonna be niggas in the bar who might just be like, "No, bro, what you like?" I might not have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
all of these rules apply in a brothel. Only thing that's not happening at your bar.
You know what? You know what though?
Matter of fact, there's gonna be sex probably at your bar too. So everything that's happening at the bar is happening at your bar.
And that's all side money now, nigga. I ain't gotta run a whole brothel.
Right, but the issue too about bars though, because like if you got a popping bar, that means that everybody that comes to the town is gonna go to. So even the nefarious people, even the nefarious niggas gonna come, and then they may be on some bullshit. They throwing drinks on the floor. They fighting.
But see, that's the only thing that I'm gonna tell y'all that saves me as a bartender is because I'm the fucking bartender. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't gonna want me to die because, like, who the fuck gonna serve us drinks? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the next bar down the street.
Nah, nigga. Because I'm the hottest, like you said, I'm the hottest bar. So now I got protection.
They finna be like, damn, he died.
Now I got regulars who coming in like, oh, we got you. Long as you keep me some drinks on the side. Like, oh yeah. Y'all drunk as long as y'all ready to fight when this fight can break out, y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a whole operation as a bartender. I can have women working, security guards, kings. Like I can have kings guarding. Bro, you want some liquor on the side? Come on in, watch my bar. Make sure I don't die. Solid. You know what I'm saying? I make sure you got a bottle every night. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I don't die. Like you can't do that shit when you just guarding pussy.
Yes, you can. I can make sure you got the finest women every night. She's just for you.
No, because when you
or he's just for you because
you ain't gonna do that though. That's bad business. Because if somebody else come in like, no, nigga, I want her and I pay whatever, you gonna be like, all right, bro, you gonna have to get her.
So nobody want to be a man of the cloak.
No, I'm good. I'm good. They also got blown up. I'm good. I'm trying to minimize my death.
Well, they got blown up because they kind of strayed away from being just the men of the cloak. They try to rule the queen too. Like, hey, so the reason why they got blown up because they like y'all was doing way too much. Y'all thought y'all got way too big for y'all britches.
Say, I'm trying to live to oldish age. I think,
but most of them did. Like I said, it wasn't until old boy was like, oh, let's trot her through the town and shame her. Let's show them like we the ones in power. They was like, y'all niggas is bugging, dog. Y'all ain't even got nothing to fight with.
Right.
And that was the thing. Like, I hated them niggas, dog. Oh my God. I'm like, y'all making me root for Cersei? I couldn't wait.
That was bad. I was highly upset about that.
I'm like, y'all got me rooting for Cersei here because I'm like, I hated Cersei, but I'm like, y'all doing way too much.
I was very upset. Like, fam, I gotta feel bad for her. Ain't nobody gonna join the army. Like, nobody gonna try to be a soldier.
Boy, get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
me it's over in real life, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't got to.
Unless I'm a dragon rider, I'm not. I don't want to be. Unless I'm a dragon rider, I don't want to be a soldier.
So I don't want to be told if I'm a dragon rider because I mean it's other dragon riders. You know what I'm saying? Not finna fight another dragon rider. Not finna. I want to be chilling, bro. I don't want to wake up like
Bro,
I don't want to be on Tyrion where I'm in some ass and nigga like get up, nigga. We gotta go fight. Like no, bro.
There's no way you can have a dragon and just chill. That's like those two don't go. It doesn't go and go. At some point, somebody gonna challenge you for your dragon.
That's what I said. That's like the top tier of like fuck with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want no dragon. Like we talking about occupations, like I would never. No, don't give me no dragon. I don't want no parts of that. And then, like I said, if I see one, then I know I'm in the wrong part of town. Like I need. If y'all got dragons where I'm at, that know it's problems there. That's like
he said. I know I hit a wrong turn.
That's like having sayings in the neighborhood. Like, oh, y'all gonna have issues. Y'all go like y'all think it's sweet now, but y'all finna have real problems coming in.
Man,
that's why we great. That's why they say great power, great brain, great responsibilities. Because there's gonna be a whole bunch of other niggas with power coming after that shit, nigga.
Yeah, if you got a dragon, you pretty much got to be prepared to fight.
Like niggas is countries away plotting on how the fuck you got this dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like without no social media, like without no way that you even know that these niggas own that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want none of that kind of energy.
Bro, they be sending ravens across the realm.
From secret, nigga. Like if ain't nobody trying to release no secrets, nigga, you ain't gonna know.
Like, well, I don't know. It seems like in those times, people are loose lips. Word get around fast.
Oh, so I mean, TMZ got it. You know,
yeah. So you'll hear about it. You be like, "Hey, man, niggas is plotting on me and my dragon. Man, I'm just trying to chill with my dragon, dog."
Right.
Like, you'll
hear. You ain't gonna try. You ain't gonna have eyes for the throne.
Hell no, bro. I don't want to be none of that, bro. Hell, dog. After seeing Viserys, like, truthfully told, bro. Truthfully told, ain't been a solid king on no throne since we didn't watch yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, Viserys died on the throne, and he was the good king. Like, this nigga literally, like, aged faster than everybody in the world of the realm that you've ever watched in Game of Thrones. Like, no one aged faster than Viserys. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and he was a mad king that we didn't see, but we know this nigga is the cause of all the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Joffrey was the like, bro, no, like no. Like, so Baratheon had bastard, like, no, right? No, I don't want to be a king.
Would you? So what about just the king of your realm? Would you want to be the king of a realm?
Right, like you could be like the Ned Stark of your area,
like a Winterfell, some shit like that.
Yeah.
No, because that means I'm gonna have to be. I might be a hand if I'm doing too good.
You don't want the responsibilities,
right, nigga? Like I want to like that's what y'all don't understand. That's why Ned was
one thing
mad.
We didn't talk about.
That's
could be Kristen and just be a way better side piece.
Yeah.
Look at it. Like what y'all don't understand is that's why Ned was extremely so mad about his position, because he was doing so well in Winterfell. Like. But he was doing well at Winterfell. Like, bro, I don't want a promotion.
Well, also,
I'm solid where I'm at. Like,
well, also the issue about if you being the king of a realm, if you become powerful, then it's like, okay, hey, our kids gotta get married because we
now I'm in the business.
Yeah, now you're in the business because now gotta build that strength.
Ain't never heard about being the queen. That's all she want to do. She don't know shit about it. You know what I'm saying? ain't nobody taught her shit. You know what I'm saying? She's hearing queen. Like girl, sit down.
Because now they're trying to build that
that legacy.
Like that's what, like if y'all realize like Game of Thrones first season was Ned getting like employee of the month and they had to fly this nigga out to the you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna bring you out to the big bosses for a while. You know what I'm saying? And brought the whole family out and niggas got too tied up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it was. Like Baratheon was like, nigga, I fought war. Like, you my nigga, bro. You got it, bro. He like, bro, I don't have to come though. Like, you can get anybody. Like, he like, nigga, you the employee of the month though. Like, you the one that got me where I'm at. So you got it. Like, I don't want to be that. I want to be employee of the month. That's how you get up there. Employee of the month.
Well, it's like Rudy said before. You got to be very, very mediocre.
You got to be low key, mediocre. You got to live a life of mediocrity in order to survive in the
like
game.
you gotta be wild, and like that's why I couldn't run around, because it's like you either gotta be loyal as a bitch, or you gotta be.
But see,
loyalty you gotta also be constantly borderline, where it's like niggas just don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be constantly borderline, where it's like you think you might be able to take me, but I'm gonna beat your ass. You try to come up with my kingdom, but if you need my help for the right price, I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta literally be in the mix like that.
But then if you put a price out, that means that somebody will sell
for it. Yeah.
And most likely it's gonna be the wrong person that comes. Who got the money?
Nigga trying to take over.
Like,
no, because the guy be still worth the price. Like you wouldn't know. Like I wouldn't just be literally selling myself. But it's like
I think you set your price in advance. I think you like, hey, for my help, you need 1,000 gold coins.
Right, but even if you put it out there like that, that lore gonna get out there. Like, hey, Picardi, hey, you got the right price. He got soldiers.
But
ready.
I mean, you gotta, you gonna have to be cold with. But you really, but that's really anybody though, because it's like the only motherfuckers gonna ask for my help would be the king. Like,
no, because it's gonna be people that want to overthrow the king.
Right.
Oh no, I ain't overthrowing no king. The king ain't bothering me.
But you said a price. They gonna be like, look, I heard about.
Oh,
your
I
price.
mean, yeah, I can still say no, because I'm be like, it's still your price. It's your price of what you doing.
But now they're ready to kill you.
Yeah, now they ain't on my side.
Because if they come find you, that they want to overthrow the king, and you say no, you a liability now.
You're not bringing the whole army, bro. You bringing a messenger. And I'm like, no, nigga. And
but I know, but when that messenger goes back and tell him, he's like, damn, I done told Bacardi my plan. What if he tells the king that I'm coming for him? Now you a liability. Now you got to come after you.
I mean, that's with everybody though. Like everybody don't say yes to every. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so
the people that say no get ready. Killed. That's what I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna get killed. I'll be ready. Like Winterfell, like you know what I'm saying.
But now you back in the game. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be in the thick of it, but you gonna put yourself in the.
No, I ain't gonna be in the thick of nothing. It's gonna be a personal problem. Like, this nigga had beef. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think of nothing, nigga. Like, your boy tried to come. I told the nigga I ain't fucking with him, and he wanted to fight, and so I beat his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still chilling though. When a nigga come back, when he go back, and they be like, oh, so what you on now? I'm like, I ain't know nothing. Yo nigga tried to sweat me. I sweat the nigga. I'm back about my business.
But they
I don't care about the king.
I
don't care about none of that shit.
But it's gonna be, you can tell somebody, you gotta die, so I know for a fact. Because you can give me your words and I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna
tell that nigga like I told the last nigga. Try me, nigga.
But now this is where it is.
Now you got the whole realm just fighting me, and it's like, bro, all y'all fight me for because I don't want to fight.
Yeah, and then if you keep on winning, at some point the king will be like, hey man, we gotta align, bro. You out here doing your thing. I need you on my side. Now you in the game. Either way it goes, you're gonna be put in the game, bro. You can't have a price.
But it's gonna still be, my whole thing gonna be like, if you want to help me, bro, you can help me. But it's like, I still ain't finna help. Like, I don't, like, after this shit's over and done with, I'm back on my bit. I'm back on my, you know what I'm saying?
You thinking that people gonna be okay with you telling them no. And then...
Yeah, because you assuming everybody finna be reasonable.
Right.
Bro, that's why the Greyjoys be chilling.
They
like,
don't.
Nigga,
that's why so many of them died.
A lot of them died.
They take what they want, bro. You know
and then they also, a lot of them get killed.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they be trying. They be trying. Like, I ain't trying to take what I want. I'm just chilling.
I don't know, man. Like, slippery slope, bro.
But I mean, as I'm saying, like, if I'm running a castle, like if I have my own plate or whatever, I had to have conquered or fought or whatever. Like, niggas know I can fight, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know I can fight. I got my own motherfucking land. I'm a king of my place. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to got beef, like, you know what I'm saying? Your deal got to be sweet or leave me the fuck alone. But you better be coming to me, because my thing is, you trying to come to me and try to have me pick a side. I already know what's going on.
Because then you also gotta think about the people who gonna pull up and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna take no for an answer. I'm just gonna conquer this.
Then you gotta fight me. And I've been, like I said, like, Winterfell wasn't easily conquerable. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're acting like I got a little ass motherfucking hut, nigga. Like, if I'm planning myself as a king, then I mean I've set myself up enough where it's like, bro, you could try me if you want.
Right, but
till them dragons come. That's what you're supposed to be trying to stay away from the dragons coming.
But I mean, I am gonna be that nigga. We talking about Game of Thrones era, and some random nigga come to my door like, bro, dragons out. Like, nigga, I'm out of here. Like, I'm like, is he froze? Yeah, this nigga froze.
Who, me? No, I'm not.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
thought you was.
hey, you left like that and came back like that.
I was like, bro, you was definitely just.
Like we just said, like I said, we were talking. We was like, oh, you left. Like you literally like your screen left, but you left with that pose and came right back. Like, oh, this nigga froze. Like this nigga still froze.
Right.
Like that's funny. Dog. Like did you even realize you had like logged out?
I didn't log. I'm playing the game.
Oh yeah, your screen popped off and then came back. I don't know. I didn't know what happened.
Oh.
Load you back in and everything. Oh, fam, I'm tired.
Hey, did you ever post your reel?
Absolutely not. I guess let me do that now.
All right, we about to hang it up one?
Yeah. It's about that time. We had a good 2-hour conversation. I think we talked about a lot of the series and stuff.
Yeah, we
Then
got
into
everything out.
Bacardi. He finna be apparently that nigga in the realm.
Oh, I'm just gonna be myself, bro. Introvert energy.
You put in way too much.
Fam, if you don't want to be fucked with, then you have to set yourself to be not fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm telling everybody in my life, if I'm telling everybody in the realm, like leave me the fuck alone, then that means I have to set my life up in my realm to be like, leave me the fuck alone.
All right, big sis Chris.
Appreciate
All right, Chris.
you.
Appreciate the
This
love.
was a good time. We definitely gonna do this more often. It may not always be just the topic. It may just be us just doing whatever.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all.
All right, then, y'all.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ending the broadcast.